Hey everyone, it's Adam aka Swimmingbird, and welcome to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Ghibli Challenge, aka Master Mode, with some extra stuff thrown in. Speaking of thrown in, I'll throw this overlay right there. I need to add a little sound effect, like maybe the Switch Joy-Con click or something for that. But yeah, those are the rules as of right now. We are not teleporting. We're going to explore Hyrule, see the game off proper before Tears of the Kingdom. We'll also be traveling with our beloved companions, one of which is right here waiting for us. Epona, how you doing? She gave us a little trouble on the last episode. She thought she could take the Lionel down. No, that was on me. And we got her up on the plateau, so definitely check out part 1 if you haven't. This is part 2. And let's get our other companion in here. Mr. Wolf Link. He got his own emoji, thanks to my partner Danny. There he is. Check that out if you remember. There we go, Jimble's popping it in the chat. Sean, everyone has been checking out that wink. Winks in the chat, gamers. So, Wolf Link will be accompanying us. He's only got so many hearts, so he'll help, but he's not invincible. And Epona definitely isn't either. She's trying to escape from us again. So last time we did the Great Plateau proper. We beat... You know, we got all the runes and we accomplished it. Whoa, nice jump. She's showing off already. So today, I'm thinking we're going to start with Kakariko Village, if that sounds good. And just, we're in Hyrule proper, folks. We can go wherever we want. So let me know. And I've got a few little surprises and things prepared as well. Before we get into it, oh, we already have... Is that already a black moblin and not a blue? Let's see. Oh, no, that might be blue. It just looked a little scarier. I shouldn't use all my stuff here if I can avoid it. Oh, ooh, watch that kick. Moblins are pretty blind up close, honestly, so I might be able to. There we go. Thank you, Wink. Good first fight. Ran out of stamina on that one, but we're okay. Getting all these new items. And a big old Boko bat to swing around. What can we get rid of? We still have a lot of plateau stuff. I don't know, the torch is useful. The korok leaf, I think I'm going to drop that. You can't throw this, because you just do that. So I have to actually drop it in the menu. And we're going to talk a little bit about Tears of the Kingdom, because there was an officially revealed Tears of the Kingdom gameplay. 10 minutes with Eiji Aonuma. If you didn't see that, that happened this week. So... We'll talk about that a little bit. It's it's mostly gameplay focused. There's no story things in there. If you're trying to remain completely blind to Tears of the Kingdom, I understand, so don't worry. But I will just let you know up front, we will talk about that a little bit as we go. Before we get into it too much, I do want to try these. So I have a couple amiibo here. I don't know how much you guys enjoy this, but seeing if we can get any gear. I would love the Skyward Sword pants, the trousers of the sky, if we can get those. This is the Majora's Mask amiibo, so maybe we'll get some gear from this. There we go. The Fierce Deity boots. I was hoping we would get the trousers from the sky, but yeah, wearing them provides godlike power. I probably won't use most of these, and again, I mentioned last time, it can take some really tough to find or more expensive materials to actually upgrade a lot of this stuff, so it's not necessarily better, it's just cool. Okay, just shock arrows. I might drop, can I drop shock arrows? Or no? I'm gonna take my one bow, just to be fair with some of this. I think a couple of the arrows last time I got from this, but I'm just going to get rid of them because I feel like it's an unfair advantage in a challenge such as this to have these extra arrows right off the start. So there we go. Let's get rid of those. I will use my cool bow, though. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get the pants I wanted, but let's check them out regardless. They give an attack boost, so these are pretty good. Ooh, let's look at them. Not too bad. I think I'll wait on these, though. Let's go back to our normal trousers. Okay. But yeah, I might occasionally scan in the amiibo, and we'll see if we get lucky. I do have every Zelda amiibo. Haley's like, how many do you have? All of them, basically. That's one of my few things I actually collect. I didn't get, like, the Skylander DK and some of that stuff, but I do have all the... There's, like, I was counting, I was like, there's gonna be, I think, 15 links by the time we get done with Zelda amiibo coming out for the foreseeable future, because we have that new one on the way for Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, so we're gonna head, let's just, ooh, wrong button. Still thinking Pokemon in my brain. We're gonna head over here. We're gonna go to Impa. I think going to Kakariko first will be pretty good in the long run because I can meet Hestu and get more equipment slots. I think that's gonna be pretty key to making sure that we don't, you know, run out of weapons, because we're in Master Mode, if you didn't know already. It can take a lot of weapons to take stuff down. So I want to. Ooh, what's going on? Uh-oh, there's something. Oh, it's night. Okay. Oh, jeez. No, no, no. That's like the worst spot. Oh, she kicked him. Oh my gosh. Epona. I shouldn't have brought her over here. I was trying to get that in the water, so it drowned. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was a bad idea. It's getting back on there. Oh, I'm sorry. This is going horribly. Alright, let's get that out of the way. I should have got off of her when I went over to that fountain because she got stuck in there. And that just made it so rough for her. Epona, I'm so sorry. Whoa, that was weird. Let's get her out of there. Uh-oh, hold on. Everything's going off here. Everything's going wrong. I'm going to deal with these keys before we get her out of there. There we go, she's good. Come here, keys. They're flying in. I mentioned this tip before. If you're fighting Keese, you could throw a bomb and get a bunch of them. Or if they're gonna run it, or they're getting caught on the buildings, so they're not actually coming after me. Here we go. Just get one with stasis. If they get close enough. Oh wait, we can't actually use stasis on enemies yet. I forgot about that. We have to get an upgraded stasis. Got a big growing learning curve going on here as we get back used to the game again. Come here. There you go. If you kill one or many, they will all fly off. But yeah, later when we can freeze enemies with stasis, I will do that to make sure that they just fly away. Yeah, stasis plus, we don't have that yet. That's gonna be a little bit. Come on, Epona, I'm sorry. Oh no. There we go. I feel bad. She got stuck there when I was just trying to loot some stuff. I was getting loot hungry. And she paid the price. She got in the middle of everything. Yeah, that's kind of her thing recently, is getting in the middle of the battles, like the Lionel last time, if you didn't see that. Okay. I'm gonna eat an apple, because we're allowed to do that when we're not in combat. That's another one of the things I mentioned. No snacking in battle is part of the challenge. Oh, there's a chest up there. Okay. Welcome, everybody. We'll get back into it. Just gonna take a little bit because we started this last Friday, right? I'm trying to remember because a lot has happened in the interim. And Wednesdays, Fridays is the standard Breath of the Wild day, just so you know. Let's get the lay of the land a little. So there's a tower way off there. That's the Lake Hylia Tower. Okay, let's go. Before Epona wanders off again. The challenge could be I could only eat apples. That would just ruin Link's digestive system, I feel like. Too much fiber. There is a quest to get a bunch of these rushrooms, but I don't know if I need to do this. They're good for stamina, I believe. Stamina meals. I saw something. Rusty. There's a lot of rusty weapons over here. which I don't know if we need, because we got so much other stuff. We'll go through these, and then we don't have to worry. I keep wanting to whistle for Epona, but we can't whistle until we stable her. But I'm going to wait till we get over to the stable that we're kind of headed towards already to worry about that. Forgot about somebody's up there rolling boulders at us, trying to make my life more difficult. We got these bombs. Whoop, whoop. I don't want to be near it. Wolf Link! I'm so... Jeez. There's too much friendly fire with these companions. He only took a little bit of health. Come on, Keese. That'll do it too. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it doesn't. They don't care if I only hit them a little bit, do they? Oh, no, they're flying off. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Okay, let's switch to something a little tougher. Here, take a Boko Bat. You guys love these. This is Master Mode after all, so of course the difficulty is gonna be a little crazy. Yeah, as long as we don't get kicked by him, we can kind of stand right near him and mostly be okay. Jeez. I'm gonna get my really good sword for this. There we go. Yeah, this is this is starting off. Wink's going off on his own adventure, yeah. Oh, I was looking at the chat, and I got smacked. Nighttime is very chaotic, Dish. I'm keeping up with the chat as best I can, but... Okay. Jimbles, yeah, I'm gonna try to get fairies, because as you can see, that would help. Rip. Yeah, that's gonna happen. This is a tough mode. Where did it put us back? Okay. Back here. Wink is not around, so we're gonna get him back in the mix. I think this will get easier the more we play the game, of course, but I gotta get familiar. Oh, they were sleeping, and if Wink wasn't there, we might have been able to take him on without worrying about that, but let's get him out of here with a couple arrows to start. And then I'm gonna have to start with my good sword. Man, the snapback on the Pro Controller is a little rough to deal with. You can see whenever I... Watch out, Wink. Whenever I go into a menu and come out and it goes between items back and forth, that's the controller snapback being difficult on me. Come on, buddy. Oh! I think I had my shield. I was trying to... Oh man, I hate that sound. That's part of why I want to help keep Wolf Link alive and healthy, because we don't have to hear that. Okay. Whew. There we go. Yeah, the flurry attacks definitely helped. We picked up the weapon, didn't we? I want this Boko Bat. And we're gonna have a couple apples, because we're allowed. 3 apples after a meal is what we decided last time is okay for a normal human or Hylian man to eat. Okay. Let's go. Wagons have 3 bits of loot on them. So you want to try to get all of them, if you can find them. Ooh, get off of there. Link just wants to climb on everything. They're supposed to have 3. I found 2. Well, that's okay. We don't need all of it. Come on, Epona. Let's go. So far, we are mostly doing an apple-only challenge, Ashley. Once we get our horse legs here, our sea legs, we can talk about Tears of the Kingdom. Because I'm very excited. It's finally become real for me once we got that gameplay demo of how cool it's gonna be. Whoop, these guys. Oh, there's a black bokoblin in here too, which you never want to see. Oh no, this is maybe not the best group of enemies to have early on. Let's let them hit each other, or let Wolf Link do some of it. There we go. Okay, switch to something better. Yeah, see, that snapback is crazy. Oh, jeez. You have to be careful because Wolf Link is going to constantly get up and everything. And a lot of these enemies are just too tough for him to deal with right now. Come on. Gotta watch out for the spear guys most of all, because they're the worst. They'll just poke you. Stop crouching. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about this encounter. It's already going off the rails without Wolf Link. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by someone randomly while I try to deal with the rest of these guys. I think we're just gonna go through our weapons if I try to fight these guys, so I should probably be running from more encounters. I'm learning. Poor Wink. I did account for the rough patch of Wink maybe falling early on. Wow, snapback is so bad on this controller. Come on. Have that. Yep, there we go. I knew I was just gonna get poked by a mop by the end of this. Alright, let's reload that and try again. Yeah. Run away from most encounters early on in Master Mode, said Dragon Trainer. I knew it was gonna be tough. I knew especially adding extra stuff was gonna make it even tougher. But, yeah, I think we just need some better armor, better weapons, all that stuff, and then we can start fighting stuff. Oh, well, okay. We will bring Wink back soon. It did save... Oh, you know what? I think we can just load our other one, right? Oh, that's going to go all the way back there. What if we just did that real quick? No, we're going to lose our pants. We can't do that. Never mind. Oh, man. This is tough. A death counter would probably be interesting, Jimbles, but I don't know if it would be that fun for me to have to keep ticking up constantly. There we go. You know what? I'm going to do it. I don't need the Fierce Deity pants. I don't want them. I'm just going to run right to where we were. We just started. Let's not worry about it. Let's go. Yeah, the mop is one of the most destructive weapons in the game. Not really. I'm just going to sprint ahead here and kind of go through some of this, because I think it was just doomed from the start for me to do that. Okay, good. Epona will go on the path, even when she's not my horse fully yet. Yeah, see ya. We're retconning this part and just going on our merry way. There we go. I'm not actually touching the control stick. Epona and horses in general will stay on a path, which is a fairly well-known bit of this game, but that also helps me read the chat while you guys are, or while I'm playing. What's this guy doing? Maybe somewhat used to seeing bad omens by now, but those, well, let's just say it's better than most. Oh, he's looking at the Guardian. We're doomed! Brigo is just born to guard the bridge here. He's the bridge man. This is when I first played initially. This guy was the first NPC I saw and was like, oh, there are other people in this game and not just the old man and Link. I was like worried there weren't going to be very many actual other characters in this, because pre-release, Nintendo did not show us much of this game. They showed the Great Plateau, but that has no towns or anything, so it was interesting to see that, yeah, there was a lot more to the game than they initially teased. And I think Tears of the Kingdom is going to be like that as well, so. I mentioned it didn't feel that real to me with those old trailers, but now we finally got gameplay. I'm kind of like, okay. This guy's going on and on about the Guardians. I'm sure in my other playthrough years ago, I did read all of his dialogue out, so if you want to see that, this is more of a, let's explore the game and have fun and sit at some campfires and rest. We're going to take a snooze overnight here. I was about, oh, you know what? So last stream ended, I was like, I'm going to go to bed and we'll wait till next time, and I didn't do that. So technically, it's good that we went back in time and redid all this. Oh, we slept till night. I want to sleep till morning. There we go. Honk shoe. Thank you, Ashley. Okay. We're good to go. Brigo is here, sitting right by Epona's butt. Hello? Can you move your horse away from where I sleep? Oh, Wolf's back. Wink is back. Whenever Wink howls, put your wink emojis in the chat. Excuse me, Wink. Yeah, that's instead of saying Wolf Link every time, it's helpful to just say Wink. So that's where that came from. And then Danny was sweet and drew a special Wink emote for us. Because that was by far the most popular choice for the next emote that we unlocked from YouTube members. So we got that. And there's something special with that I will show a little later. There we go, Wink's in the chat. I think there's a korok up here, right? Ooh. And some mushrooms and stuff. I feel like there's a boulder or something. Oh! Epona! Where are you? Get out of the way! Okay, good. She was over here. I'm glad I didn't ride her up the hill, because that would have been real bad. Alright. And we're starting to learn some of the eccentricities, I'll say, of having Wolf Link and Epona with me all the time. Wolf Link can get in the middle of my combat, and Epona can get rolled over by a boulder if we're not careful. Alright. Yahaha. Should have a korok emote for all the times the koroks showed up. Or a little poop emote. Okay. Hundo Run. I don't know what that means. It's Bedsley. I'm not sure how to say your name. We're gonna try to get... We have 100 members, if that's what you mean. No. We're gonna try to get all the shrines, and we're not doing all the koroks, so I did specify some of this before, but if you're curious. This is mostly all the challenges and all the special stuff I've wanted to do in this game for years. And we're doing it. I wanted to see what it would be like to play through the game using a horse more than you normally would in all the areas we're able to. Having Wolf Link with us, trying to not teleport, all the things you can see up in the corner of the Ghibli challenge, so. And, oh, Jet Owl, yeah, I saw they got all 900 of them recently. So they're hearing Yahaha in their dreams, I'm sure. Okay, Proxim Bridge, we were just there. In the Dueling Peaks stables. I think there's another thing over here. With these Octoroks. I would like a one-handed weapon. The key to dealing with Snapback is... Did they just blast each other? I think one just shot the other. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're starting to get our parries down, too. The key to dealing with Snapback, I learned from playing Smash Brothers, is you hold the stick with the side of your finger and don't just tap it, because then it allows you to much more easily hold where you want to go, and then when you let go, your finger will kind of keep it from snapping all the way back. But that's a term I learned from playing fighting games, because you don't want your, control stick flopping around both ways. There we go. Or, you know what I mean. Let's go. Okay. Grab this. I didn't get some of my cool weapons, but that's alright. Mushrooms are for hasty meals. Good, especially when we can't teleport yet. Thank you, Charachu. Oh, Wolf Link's hunting boars. We're getting some real Princess Mononoke vibes from that. When he needs healing, I do want this meat to be around, so. Oh, this is a korok too, right? Just push this right in. Look out! Don't go in there! He's just always causing problems. And he disappears in cutscenes like he didn't do anything. This is the one with the peepo face. It looks, I know it's just a leaf, but it looks like a peapod. Alright. I want to get at least a few koroks before we get to Kakariko Village, because Hestu's over there, I mentioned that. And he's the one that helps me get better inventory stuff. I'm going to try to not just constantly jump off Epona at any glance of a shroom, but... Oh, we got another NPC over here. Who's there? Just me, the axe thief. Yeah, I can get rid of the korok leaf again. Let's do that. Cork leaf, fun to use. You know, you can do some fun stuff with it, but honestly... Hey, where are you planning on going with my axe? It's okay, you can have it. Sorry for hollering at you like that. It's just the times we live in. No one's gonna be mad if you pick up something that's just lying around. Something important to someone, they wouldn't let it out of their sight. By the way, I'm a traveling merchant named Jiro. Nice to meet you. He's dreaming of sushi. Okay, let's see. I do have some ore I could sell him. Does he have anything for me to buy? Yeah, we'll sell a couple opals. There we go. Let's get some rupees before we get to a town. Or a stable so we can actually board our horse and buy the saddle. Okay. I was gonna rest with this guy. Should we cook something? Let's make a hasty meal. Now that we were talking about that, those are stamina. Yeah, we'll do some mushrooms. Maybe throw a little herb in there. That sort of thing. Grab my torch. Don't mind if I light this for you, mister. Alright. I'm gonna make a little meal. Maybe some herbs, some chicken. That just adds hearts, I'm pretty sure. I probably don't need to do that. But it'll be nicer. Wolf Link loves the smell of roasting bird. There we go. Hasty steamed meat. It turned into a steak. It was a bird leg. I don't know. Alright. And we got some extra. I'm gonna do my thing here where I eat my meal while I'm here. And then we'll rest a little bit and head out. Immersive. We're living in the world. We're eating meat at the campfire. Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's rainy now, though. We just gotta deal with that. Sometimes when you're traveling, it starts to rain and you can't climb a cliff, but luckily we're headed to that tower. Sheikah stuff you can climb regardless of the weather. And it doesn't typically have as tough a time with stamina and stuff getting up there, because you can grip on it well. Ooh. Alright. We're still on the way. This camp over here is really interesting because there's just nothing... Well, there's some stuff here, but there's no actual, like, enemies. It's very odd. We'll look at it in a second. First, try to do this. Okay, and then we're gonna have to go out there. And to be realistic, Link doesn't want to get his clothes wet. Actually, here's a fun fact. He swims faster when you don't have any gear on. So it's good to do this. It's actually preferential. There we go. Vertical surfaces are slick in the rain, so we gotta be more careful with that. Go. Let's see if we can swim to it. Dive in, buddy. Yeah, he doesn't swim as fast as some of the armor sets you get later, but he does swim faster. And now his clothes aren't wet. Oh, was that... Were people putting the winks in chat because Wink howled? I think he teleported. We'll probably get it again in a second. If you guys did that every time... There he is. Oh, he's going into combat mode. He has no time to howl at this choo-choo. He's got to take it out. What's that? Oh, it's a big crane. Grab that. Okay. Put your clothes back on, Link. It's time to climb. Let's go. Hopefully Epona will be okay over there. I mentioned before that normally I would worry if it was a non-registered horse, but you get 5 horse slots in this game to register horses, and there's an invisible sixth slot. Can't even say it. And that is for the last horse that you were on. So once you get on a different horse, that exchanges to the last horse that you were riding. But for now, as long as we don't get on any other horses, Epona is that one, and she will not despawn or anything. So that'll be helpful. Maybe, is there a big picture of Wink somewhere? There might be. There is, but I'm saving. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat. If you pause, you can see Link really tired too, which is fun. He always mimics whatever he's doing in the overworld. If he's got a different state, like he's run out of stamina, or he's hot or cold, or any of those. But yeah, I don't want to reveal the true form of the Wink emote until something happens. Okay, if we leave our partners behind, Wolf Link will teleport to us, and Epona should be okay, but we're gonna have to leave our buddies behind temporarily, at least, to do stuff like get up on this tower and plop that Sheikah slate right in there. Okay. Trying to catch up with everything. Yeah, the Master Sword, we don't have that yet. We got a little while before that. But that does break. It runs out of power, rather. If you've seen the trailers for Tears of the Kingdom, maybe it does break or becomes malice corroded. That's pretty prominent in a lot of the art, that the Master Sword, something's going to happen to it bad. But we'll see. Okay. Alan, yeah, they remember watching some of the old videos. I still stand by a lot of the old Breath of the Wild series, but this is going to be a different thing. This is a little more extreme in difficulty and casual, sort of chill, riding around on a horse. We're going to have ups and downs, and hopefully it'll be exciting and relaxing. That's my goal. So we got our Sheikah sensor, which we can mess with on the map. I usually immediately turn this off because I don't really like the beeping. It's good if you want to track something, like a chest. You can see it tracks shrines by default, and it'll help you with that. Especially later on when you've gotten most of the shrines and you can't find those other stubborn ones. You just go in a direction of a shrine, it'll start blipping. It's telling me, oh, there's actually one over here. Maybe up there. But I don't like having that constantly going, so I am going to turn that off. Maybe we'll use it later. But look, we got the map for one of the first, I believe it's 15 areas in the game. 15 or 13, it's hard to remember. I said last time, and I've already forgotten that bit of info. Okay, let's glide down here and get our companions. See, Epona's still there, even though we're kind of far away. She's waiting for us. She's a good horse. She's just a little squishy sometimes. Horses don't actually heal, unfortunately, when you give them apples. I learned, and I think I mentioned that before, you have to actually kind of go in a shrine or reload or things like that. Speaking, which I think we passed a shrine I wanted to go in. Let's get back. Jeez. Let's get back over there. I don't need to do this every time, but I think this river is a little scary, where it's flowing so fast. I'm going to try to get some extra swim speed in the rain just to be safe. So otherwise we might struggle if we get swept downstream. Oh, hold on. Just trying to run and jump. There we go. Grab on! One of the worst things when you're trying to go on the Cryonis blocks in the river is if you accidentally go underneath the blocks and then it cracks on your head and you're just stuck without anywhere to grab onto. Alright. So yeah, Farn, if you missed it earlier, I did watch the Tears of the Kingdom gameplay. I'll get into it once we kind of get into a more relaxed pace here. But I will touch on that a bit. Pretty sure there's a shrine somewhere here, and I didn't see it. It's like right along the road. I don't want to pass it up, because we want to get the shrines. It's going to be helpful in the long run to have those. I also just don't want to get blasted by something without realizing there's a bokoblin with a mop waiting for me, or bokoblin. I always wonder how people say stuff, and it's hard for you guys to let me know in text, but do you say bokoblin or bokoblin? Because I think, to me, I would want to say bokoblin with... There it is. There's the shrine. It's on the other side of the bridge. Because there's moblins. So moblin, bokoblin. That makes sense. But Nintendo officially says bokoblin. So. Bokoblin's also what I could call Tabi and Gigi, because we have Gigi Bo and Tabi Ko, and together they're the Bokoblins. I mean, that's how I'll remember. Alright. The Bosh Kala Shrine. Let's go in here. Bokoblim. Oh, somebody says an M at the end. Okay. Bokoblin. It's interesting reading pronunciations out. Learning this, like, a pronunciation for certain stuff is so complicated because English is such a weird language at a base level. But you'll search sometimes for, like, how do I say this word? And then it'll be somebody's, like, robo version of it that isn't anywhere near what the right word is, but it's just, yeah. However the cool kids say it. Thank you, Dish. That should be it. Alright, I remember this one. Because before I learned how to run and jump really well when I first started playing this one. The wind guides you. This one was a little tough to get the final chest. I think normally you can just kind of jump and do this here and you're fine. For that first one, I think the later one you do have to run and jump. We'll find out. No Wolf Link in the shrine, no Epona in the shrines, unfortunately. We gotta do this alone. It'll be interesting to see what the Tears of the Kingdom equivalent to shrines are, because I got some thoughts on what they could be, but I don't know. Yeah, this spot, I think I wasn't very good at running and jumping like that. Ooh, that was I barely made that too, even though I did it run. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. Let's go ahead and, what do we got? Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, that wasn't gonna hit the monk, but I had a second of like, ooh, uh-oh, don't throw that. They're sacred. They're helpful. Don't hit them. Okay. Now we got a big cool sword for me to spin around and swing at stuff. I almost just shouldn't bother using some of these lower level Boko clubs, because they're just not gonna do much for me. This just takes us back, right? I don't think we need to go up here. Yeah. And there we go. First shrine basically done. I mentioned before, most shrines have the normal treasure or normal way to get to the end, and then there's usually a bonus chest, and you can check on the map if there's a chest. See right next to the word shrine, there is one, which means we got all the bonus stuff. There we go. Yeah, Dragon Trainer. So the mini-map we learned from the new Tears of the Kingdom gameplay, the mini-map exists despite the fact that it doesn't seem like Link has a Sheikah Slate anymore. It seems like Zelda is going to be holding on to that. And Link has his new glowy green arm powers. So I'm like, does he have some sort of device that keeps track of temperature and sound and weather and time and mini-map? All that stuff is still in the new game. And of course they don't want to get rid of that, but I think the concession of that's all part of the Sheikah Slate might be retconned a little bit. The new minimap actually has coordinates, and there's a Z-axis, which, you know, we're going into the sky in the new game, but it also seems like we're going underground, and that's where Zelda gets, yeah, in that trailer. It seems like she's going to fall into the underground, so I'm hopeful she's not going to be trapped there the whole time, and that we can actually go find her or something, and it'll unlock, I don't know, playing as Zelda. We'll see. I'm still hoping there's some sort of co-op or playable Zelda in Tears, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. I'm not sure. They heard the feedback from people in this game, so. But yeah, that'll be interesting. Minimap is a fun term, says Guiji. Minimaps are very important, so I don't think it was worth them getting rid of the minimap just because it's on the Sheikah Slate, of course, but there's a floating platform there. Oh, there's one over here. I keep letting Epona go. I should be... This is where it would be good to have a korok leaf. I could blast this guy away. I'm gonna sneak in. I'm not gonna call Wolf Link back just yet. Brigo was sleeping right near these guys. That seems smart. Just a little bit towards that way. There you go. Bokoblins die immediately, same with moblins, when they land in water. So that's good to use as a sneaky little trick. Get rid of some of our old shields. Yeah, so Paper Mario in the chat, wondering when he's gonna get another game. No, Paper Mario mentioning the construction materials. One of the cool things that I think is gonna be a good reason for me to be replaying this so close to Tears of the Kingdom is the difference in Hyrule. We're going to see a lot of differences from Hyrule in this game. But one of them is there's a bunch of house, like, construction all over the place, like they're rebuilding Hyrule. And at first I was like, are we going to be able to rebuild stuff as like Animal Crossing? But now, after watching that gameplay trailer, it does kind of seem like the materials on the building areas are just going to be stuff you can steal to use to build cars and stuff, which is fine, and it's fun still. Look at them dancing. They're going to go to bed here soon. Now, I am playing with the Pro HUD. I kind of mentioned before that all this stuff you see at the bottom right, there's the mini-map, temperature gauge, sound. We can see it's 8:30 p.m., clear weather, guys looking at me. I'm going to just kind of go over here. And tread water. This doesn't use stamina if you just tread water. But, yeah, so I can't really look at the time and certain stuff when I have the Pro HUD, but I do like it better visually for you guys to just watch. It's a little more peaceful. Stick that little Triforce in the corner. But bokoblins go to sleep at 10:30 each night, unless they're on a tower, a watchtower. Then they never go to sleep, and they wake up at like 4. So these guys are doing some dancing, but they're gonna go to bed pretty soon. Well, we won't stick around for that. Let's get back to where we were. Dragon Trainer says I should try to continue this challenge into Tears of the Kingdom. Now that would be interesting, because I might have gotten this already, didn't I? There's a certain amount of teleporting that you kind of need to do in the new game, as we've seen in the gameplay stuff, and it's not really teleporting, I guess. But yeah, the bokoblins have a strict bedtime, says Ashley. It's true, but they're very. I guess if you're on watch duty, like you're on the watchtower, maybe you're being punished. Because you're not allowed to sleep. You just have to stay awake the whole time. Imagine if Link could project a 3D map with his new fancy hand, says Sneak Cat. Jade Cat. Yeah, that would be... Like, we have the 3D maps of the Divine Beasts and stuff. They could... I don't know. They could... There's still a lot that we don't know about his freaky-deaky green arm. Ashitaka cursed arm. But yeah, let's talk about that a little bit as we travel. I do want to show... Oh, we forgot to bring Wink back, didn't we? Get your Winks ready. Uh-oh. Wink, we need you. I need to get a better weapon for this. Usually I just fight these guys with bombs because they're so easy. Except when they do that. No, Wink! I hate when they swing their stuff around. There we go. He finished him off for me. You don't have a head. Go to bed. Get rid of that. The bokoblins are so easy to just kick their heads into the water and stuff that I need to do that more often. Oh no, she's cool right there. This is the thing I was just saying earlier, that this little area is so weird. I guess they don't want it to be too tough for you early on, but it's like, there's a crate here, there's a cooking pot, there's all this stuff, but there's no enemies guarding this, which is kind of odd, but maybe they're, yeah, want to give you some spots to stock up on stuff. There weren't anything in there. Wooden crates I mentioned you can break eventually. There we go. Not really worth the durability, but I wanted to illustrate that because we weren't able to do it on the plateau before. That you can break those. Do we have anything else we can get rid of? I'm just gonna get rid of this axe because I got a fresh one. Epona! I need to be more careful about where... I didn't think I was gonna hit her, but it got me again. Alright, let's grab our torch. Can we light it on the skull? Nope. Oh, we can. Even lit that one, too. Alright. We're good. We don't need a meal. I think we're good. We just ate recently. Let's rest until morning. I'll put this back on in case anyone's new. I have to make that sound every time. Yeah, the Zonai stuff versus the Sheikah stuff is going to be interesting. So it was confirmed in... She's over here. It was confirmed in that gameplay video that the Zonai are a big, big part of the new game, like a lot of people expected. The Zonai are... Oh, that's my weapon I threw. The Zonai are kind of a mysterious group in this game because the Zonai Ruins area in southern Hyrule is like, what's going on there? There's not much to it. There's no big divine beast. There's a lot of questions about them, just a lot of ruins of a civilization. But now we're going to get more answers, and it seems like they live up in the sky. And it is, Ooh, there's something going on here, right? Oh, it's just blocking this. The Zonai living up in the sky, and there may be even an older group of culture, you know, a civilization than the Sheikah. I have a theory that the Zonai are going to be the ones who originally gave the Sheikah some technology, and then they kind of made their pale imitations. A good example is that one of the Zonai abilities that Link is going to get is called Ultra Hand, and it allows you to lift pretty much anything, any like movable physics object, like a log or a stick. You can use your arm and kind of grabby hand onto them. And, oh, there's a shrine back there. I'm gonna maybe leave Epona back by this rock where she's a little camouflaged and head over to that. Oh, no. She wants to jump it. So, yeah, I feel like the Ultra Hand is the new... that's not what I wanted to do. Is the new version of Magnesis, which we have in this, but it's not as limited. It's not just metal. So I think a lot of the Zonai abilities that Link's going to get are going to have that sort of theme. We can scare these guys by whistling, but it's going to make enemies aware of my presence. But yeah, once again, we have 4 abilities on Link, just like in this game, where the 4 base runes, Bomb, Magnesis, Stasis, Cryonis. The new game has Recall, which is... Wolf Link, come here, don't chase that. He's like a dog. Well, he is a dog. We have Recall, which is like a rewind time ability, which I think is kind of the successor, or maybe predecessor, to Stasis. So instead of freezing time, it rewinds time. And you can use that... What was that? I didn't even... Looking at the chat. Bow. So instead of freezing time like Stasis, you can rewind it and reverse time like they showed in the gameplay and in the trailers. You can use that to ride pieces of ruins from the sky back up into the sky, which is pretty crazy. And I think they even showed like a metal spiky ball being reversed back to who was shooting it at you and hitting stuff. Like, that'll be really cool to actually mess with time that way. And so there's that. Then there's Fuse, which is an insane, unexpected new ability, which allows you to fuse any items together. Like in that gameplay trailer, they put a rock, a big boulder on the end of a stick, and it became a cool new weapon. That type of thing. So that'll be really interesting. There's the Ultra Hand that I mentioned that lets you move and glue stuff together, so that's how the vehicles are going to be made. And then the last is Ascend, which lets you... This is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. It's almost like a teleport. It lets you sloop up through the roof into solid objects and maybe even go all the way up into the sky. So all of this has been shown in trailers already, but it was nice to learn what these things do. And they seem like they're going to make this even crazier, like this open world toy box even crazier to explore. Timing is crucial. There we go. Yeah, I kind of think, though, as much as they're adding all this new stuff, they're definitely going to have a lot of the mainstays. I think we're going to have a shrine equivalent, which might be caves or things similar, because those were shown a little bit, and they were checked off when they were explored, it looked like. And, you know, they might put memories in the game again. I have a theory that there's going to be the memories of the ancient hero that we saw in the big mural. If you watched last time, the king showed us that, but we'll see it again with Impa. There's this big mural of a hero 10,000 years ago with all the Sheikah technology fighting against Ganon. And the hero has red hair and just doesn't seem fully like Link, and I'm wondering if we're going to get some sort of memories connecting it. I kind of think that could be Ganondorf, but I wonder if they would just be like, oh, it's the old Link. This one's interesting because I think we have to swoop. And fling that over. There we go. First try. Get on here. Oh, we do need to ride this back because I need to do... I could grab... The intended way, I think, is to get one of those barrels and bring it over here. But I think we can just, like, plop anything on this. Or freeze it once it's already been... Oop, nope, let's not do that. I don't know if I'll have enough time, but this is a cool thing you can do with these switches, is use stasis and stop them instead of having to weigh them down. I'm a little worried this isn't necessarily going to work. Let's try it. See how much time we have. I gotta get over there quick. Go, go, go. Yeah, we did it. Alright. That's the more intense way to do this. And yeah, you definitely want to do this shrine, because this is one of the best pieces of gear in the game, the Climber's Bandana. Climb speed up is really, really useful. And there we go. And yeah, the intended way, I think, was to go down here, get these magnesis barrels, these metal barrels, put one up there, and use that to weigh down the switch, but that takes a little longer, so we're not going to mess with that. Sweet bandana. Yeah, it's got this climber set. I'm not a huge fan of the look of the rock climbing bro gear, but it is, I will admit, it is extremely useful. I have ways around having to climb, so. Alright. Yeah, hopefully that was a lot of that gameplay demo. Like, it was 10 minutes, but there's so much crammed in there. And we learned a lot about the world, but again, that has made me hyped beyond belief now. I think when I see trailers that are more cinematic, it's interesting and it's cool, but I'm always like, no, we gotta wait a while. But now it is real. The game has gone gold, it's done, we see gameplay, now I can get excited, so. Hopefully you guys are too, because we will be playing that as well. If you have any cool stuff, Koichi's like, don't diss the bandana. No, it's fine, I'm not as into it as a aesthetic thing. I like a lot of Link's other gear more. If you have any other stuff you want to mention that we should talk about and discuss with that new gameplay trailer, let me know. Because I will happily go on and on about it and talk about theories and stuff. So we're gonna get hit by Octorok. I figured I'd do this again since we didn't save last time. We probably won't get the pants. Oh, we got the shirt. This legend has it this armor once belonged to the hero of a world in which the moon threatened to fall. When you wear it, you feel fierce, godlike power flow through you. Okay. I really want the Skyward Sword pants because they're my favorite aesthetic piece of gear. Looks the most like Ashitaka, in my opinion, from Princess Mononoke. But, no, we just got a soldier's broadsword. I'm going to leave that because it feels a little cheatery to use that. I'm going to keep the gear, but I will leave weapons and extra stuff. And let's save, since we actually got it. Let's take a look at it real quick. I don't know if I will use it, because again, it's making it easier on me. It's really cool looking, though. It does have, like, a moon pattern on there. Yeah, I like in the kind of pale blue of Fierce Deity Link is really cool. One of my favorite Link forms. But we will wait on that until maybe we're doing some shenanigans. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good thing to mention. It's not even a arm mechanic or like a special thing on Link's Zonai arm, but the ability to attach things to arrows is huge. The normal UI, if you guys saw that earlier on the D-pad, there was like the sword icon for your weapons and shield icon. Now there's going to be a materials icon, a little apple at the top, and you can pull out materials easier, probably to be able to eat and use them more than having to go in the menu. But also, it feels like a very handy way. I don't wanna... We might just not risk it and pop these this way first, because I don't want to risk using a bomb on that and having it not work. Let's try... Oh, he's not falling. Oh, jeez. Well, I was like, maybe I should learn how to parry stuff a little better than just Octorok rocks and Guardian beams, but see how that went. So yeah, the menu with the materials, you can attach a Keese eyeball to your arrow and it'll home in on stuff. You can attach like a Korok frond and it seems like it makes like wind. You can put meat on the end of an arrow, and it'll be used as bait. It's like there's just so much stuff. Ice and fire arrows seem like they're not in the game anymore. In the new one, they're gonna be attaching chew jellies, like the icy white and red fiery chew jellies, and shock ones too. So it's like you make your own special arrows. That seems huge for the game in terms of like trying fun little stuff. Because currently in this game, not to poo-poo what we're playing, but you have to go in here and you have to like select stuff and drop it down. It's not very dynamic to use some of the materials that we currently have. I'm gonna just try this because it might be better to do that. And watch out. Well, I didn't get any of the Octoroks, but I did blow up the wooden platform, which honestly, oh jeez, I ducked again. The blowing up the wooden platform is more fun because then we send the Octoroks up to the Sky Islands and they'll see us in Tears of the Kingdom. I gotta stop clicking that stick in when I'm trying to maneuver around. Bad habit of mine. Yeah, Sneak Cat was like, it'll be interesting. Oh, it's back. Oh, the guy's still, okay, this will be easier. They're still dead. There we go. Oh, I did get rid of some of them. Yeah, I really gotta have a gentle touch on my control stick because I'm clicking it in too hard, and then I'm setting myself up to just get smacked by stuff while I'm sneaking around. There we go. The spiked Boko Club's honestly pretty good. We don't need 2 axes, do we? Get rid of this more damaged one or whatever. There we go. These are pretty useful. Uh-oh, everything's going downstream. There was a metal chest on that, right? Yeah. Grab that. See what we got. But yeah, Sneak Cat was like, it would be interesting if there were still elemental arrows in the game and you got those. I just kind of think they might have replaced elemental arrows entirely. And until we go to Hastu, I just have to throw away a bunch of these weapons because I just can't hold that many. Epona. Get Wolf Link back. Wink. Return! Wink to the past. Wink's awakening. Let's go. Just throwing the items I don't need. I could drop them, but then I'd have to go in the menu. Let's go up here. Ooh, opal. I gotta be careful with, up there. The rock is giving me trouble. You gotta be careful with dropping rocks on stuff. That's almost like a signature of finding koroks in the rocks, is dropping them right on them afterwards. I should throw things at enemies more, but usually I'm getting rid of them afterwards when we have our loot and our spoils. Dish is like, why don't they introduce a marketplace where you can pay to get the Master Sword? I don't think, hopefully Nintendo's not going to ever do that. And I don't need that, that's rusty. I saw the Meat Man, where is he? I just saw him run by. There he is. Meat Man, wait, I need meat for my wolf friend, who's also my grandpa? I don't know. He's like a distant relative. He's running in the rain. Handy tip, any traveling merchants will give you a discount and they'll have different stock in the rain. Yeah, we're pretty close to the Dueling Peaks stable. This guy, I just called him Meat Man because he's the mezzer, he sells a lot of meat. He's got some raw prime rib. I think these are discounted. The gourmet is so expensive. I'll just get some normal, because this will be good to heal Wolf Link if we need it. I'll get a little bit more. We don't need all these rupees. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we're good. Thanks, buddy. I don't want it to go to waste. He just like runs around with that in his backpack, Lucy. Seems gross and unsanitary. And it spoils. I think he's like, it would be a shame for this to go to waste. Well, find some way to salt it and preserve it then, Meat Man. That's on you. He's trying to make me feel bad. Alright. Big twin bridge and the little twin bridge. The Dueling Peaks is, all about twins. I'm gonna go over to the stable first, but we will get the shrines over here. There's like 3 shrines right in this area. I wonder if we could hit the Octorok with this. Whatever's funniest. Let's do it. Okay, that's kind of aimed the right way, right? Oh no. A little too off the side. Oh, it kind of went. I wonder if their thing hit it. Come here, buddy. These guys are in a nuisance, and I don't want to waste my arrows on them. There we go. Charles chooses. You think the meat man's meat has little pieces of lint on it? Probably. Where are you going, Epona? She's ready to jump in the stable and find another person. Wolf Link, leave that goat alone. This is an interesting shrine because I really don't want Wolf Link to get hurt on this. Wolf Link! Come here. He's chasing the goat still. I'm gonna have him stay. It's raining, so I don't know if I can do this, but there's ways to get this shrine to get in there. I could either go up the waterfall a little, or I could try to burn this. We do have fire arrows. I'm worried it's not going to burn that well if in the rain. Let's not start with that one. Let's do the cool waterfall thing. Because you can put Cryonis on the side of waterfalls here, which is fun and interesting, but I'm going to need to do this very specifically. Don't go under. Here we go. You can tell I've had that be an issue before. Alright, let's see if we can get up here. I might save before we attempt this, because you never know. You never know with this game. We could jump off Epona to get over there. Oh, you're right. I'll come back to that. Don't let me forget. Oop, get up there. Okay. Oh, that's the... You have to pay attention to the order that you do these in. Because if you break the first one that you're on, you will have to deal with the repercussions. Get on there. There we go. And then that's gonna... You can also shatter them on purpose so that you can reorder which is which, you know. Alright, we're climbing a waterfall, folks. Get up here a little easier in the rain this way. Trying to think of other stuff from the Tears of the Kingdom gameplay, because there's so much. There's little koroks traveling around with backpacks that are adorable. It looks like the Deku, the woods. I was gonna say the Deku forest. Is that what the korok forest is completely gone? And maybe in the sky, there's a lot of bombshells that we got just from looking around in that trailer. So it's interesting how different it's gonna be. I do really hope that we're gonna be able to help rebuild Hyrule with all the... I feel like Hudson, we'll see him in a little while, but the Terrytown company, like, there's gotta be a way to help people get houses and rebuild. I think Beetle, someone was noticing that some of the material looks like Beetle's emblem is on it, so maybe Beetle's the one helping build houses for people. Ooh, there's somebody up here. Let's do this. Shoop. There goes that chest. Well, that's fine. I don't think there's anyone on that anyways. Alright, we're up. We got up the waterfall. I'm gonna be careful. It stopped raining too. Nope! My thumbs, I don't know if I mentioned, but I have very large thumbs. Who's the new bad guy, says Dish. I would bet it is gonna be Ganondorf, but we'll see. I wish that there's a nuanced take on Ganondorf. I'm hoping that's gonna be the case. That he's sympathetic, or I think it's about time that the Gerudo King is not just seen as a bad guy. There was some nice nuanced takes on him in Wind Waker a little bit. He was like a sympathetic Studio Ghibli villain in some ways, but yeah, I don't know. Alright. We're going up the peak. I don't know how well we can get up all of it this way, but excuse me. I'm gonna try the, ooh, come on, buddy. I'm gonna try my whistle run. So, even in the rain, oh, it's a little too steep. That's okay. Even in the rain, you can do this little whistle run technique where you hold down the whistle button and you spam the run button, and you can... Ooh, not quite doing it right. We need to get our stamina back. You can use it to get up steep slopes, but it usually needs to be like 75 degrees, or I think it's, or 70 degrees or less, or else you get kind of stuck. But it works. It's quicker, especially in the rain, than just doing that. All right, that's good enough. Let's just hop our way up. We can make it. Cheating a little bit, but for the sake of the stream and for the enjoyment of you guys, I'm using some techniques that make it faster and easier, because I don't want people to have to... No! I don't want people to have to deal with what's currently happening, where you get stuck trying to get up here. Maybe let's find a different spot to go up. That's so steep. That might be this less steep place on this whole area. Ashley's like, whatever you say, cheater. No. Okay. Yeah, watching Link slowly climb, especially in the rain, is not the best. I keep not doing it fast enough. I gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Let's put on our climber's bandana, so we can climb slightly faster. This is one of my complaints with this game that I think will probably be addressed in Tears of the Kingdom, hopefully, that climbing, especially in the rain, is pretty slow. But that ascend ability we saw is gonna most likely be a good way around that, because you can just sloop up through caves and through stuff faster than you would normally. See, the problem is, I just don't have that much stamina. Alright, this is against the rules a little bit, but he's going to quickly eat this, because otherwise we're going to be falling down this hill again. And I want to get up here and not have you guys sit and wait for me to do this. This is one of the most climbing intensive shrines in the whole game, getting up Dueling Peaks. Okay, we made it up there. Jeez, Ashley's really just going hard and, and hazing me. I'm doing my best. So this will be easier. Look, we can do this. This is kind of a weird... I have to do this like weird claw grip where I've got my thumb on the whistle button and then I'm tapping run, and yeah. This is mostly just for... I wanted to show it, but it's mostly just for when it's raining that it is extremely helpful. Come on, buddy. Got too steep there. There he goes. He looks so silly, but it helps. There we go. And we haven't registered Epona yet, so the game isn't saying, Epona can't hear you, Epona can't hear you. Because that's typically what happens if you have a horse and you whistle. So we're free of that for now. My only worry, if I don't register Epona, is I can't whistle and get her to come to me when we're in little spots that it would be very convenient to have her be able to actually get to us quicker. Alright, we're almost there. He is like a little mountain goat. Ashley's in a little stinker mood tonight. Okay, good to know. Alright, we've almost made it. There it is. So there's 2 shrines, one on each peak. Oh, this might be a puzzle. Oh, is there something? We need to hit these through the trees, I'm guessing. Uh-oh. And not get hit by these guys. Use something easy on them so I don't waste my... I like my axe, though. Yeah, we'll let Wolf Link do it. Take him out, buddy. Just one of these will do it. Yeah. I'm not in the mood to deal with you. Get out of here. Oh, he's not going to roll far enough. Whoa, I did a cool spear thing and didn't actually hit him. There we go. Get out of here. Okay. I don't need that, right? Or do we try to get this korok here? I probably should use stasis to do this, but I think we can just push it, right? If we're lucky, this will happen first try. And I won't have to use all 3 boulders. There it goes. Okay, it's kind of going the right way. Come on. Cross your fingers. Oh, it bounced. I think they set it up where it's going to easily go in there. I saw those 2 trees, and I was like, there's something to those. Okay. Thank you for being here. What's up, B? Appreciate you. Watch it. Yeah, watch out. The staple. A boulder just falls on somebody. Look at the view up here. I think that's Mount Hebra, shrouded in snowy mist. This might be Mount Lanayru. Mount Hebra has a big chunk out of it, probably from a Divine Beast beam. Or is that Mount Lanayru? Mount Hebra is over the other way. Mount Hebra might be actually way over past Death Mountain. This is crazy. Luckily, we already have... The scale, I mean, is crazy. Luckily, we already have our warm doublet on because it's snowing. Some of the music I noticed is still in Tears of the Kingdom, like this snowy song is still part of it when you go into cold areas. So I noticed even the Sky Islands have cold spots. Okay, let's go right around. Kind of just went for it, but it worked out. So the first shrine, Shivaneth. Now, again, in the... Okay, Mount Hebra is northwest. I just wasn't sure what part of Death Mountain we were looking past. In the interest of saving time, I had this... This is a piece of paper I've had from 7 years ago, or... Where are we on? 6 years ago. When the game first came out, I had a list of horse nicknames that I wrote down, but I also used the piece of paper to write down the puzzle for these peaks. So the lower shrine is the one we're going to. Basically, the puzzle on the Dueling Peaks is there is the solution to the opposite peaks puzzle in the other shrine. So you have to go to both, basically, to learn. So twin memories. Shrines atop these peaks share a connection. Their memory, the answer to the other question. Commit to memory before you start, lest a failure you will depart. So you can kind of see the pattern here. This is the lower shrine's pattern, but I've already written it down, so I don't have to remember it. And we're going to switch to the upper shrine's pattern. I'm going to try to do that. It'll take a sec. You basically just have to move these into the right spots to unlock the opposite one. But this will save a lot of time, so we don't have to go to both of them. You're meant to go to them and then teleport back once you know the solution. But we're not teleporting, so this is going to be handy. This goes in the center. Bloop. And then this last one goes all the way back here. There we go. That should be good. I hope me from 6 years ago did this right. There we go. Alright. It is a weird tic-tac-toe Connect 4 game. There is a way up here, I'm pretty sure, where you can watch the pattern. I'm gonna take this hat off. Out of protest. No. I think Link looked like his design is cool when he doesn't have anything on his head, so. And then I believe there's a secret chest somewhere here. Is it on the other side, or is it around? I think we have to, like, run and jump here and go back. Yeah, there we go. You'd probably see that if you were looking around the other way. Ooh, a serpentine spear. That's a Yiga weapon, I think. The evil Sheikah. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of this torch, because until we get more items, I just can't rationalize carrying it around. Okay, it is Sheikah in design, but I think of the Yiga also use it, because there's that connection, obviously. Alright, and we'll double check. Got the chest. Yep, we're good. Let's go. Let's get our orb. Get up there. Sometimes he just doesn't want to grab onto the ladders. Link is handsome, no matter what, says Guiji. I was reading that as I walked off the staircase. Okay. It is weird. Yeah, what's up? He's like, hey, I forgot how old this game is when it feels so fresh. It really hasn't aged badly, and 6 years isn't that long in the scheme of things, but it is weird that we're like probably towards the end of the Wii life, or what am I saying? The Switch lifespan. I was gonna say Wii U because this originally did come out on Wii U as well. But it was the launch game for the Switch, obviously one of them. So it makes sense that yeah, it's been a bit. It's been around as long as the Switch has. And I bet we got another couple years out of the Switch, but we'll see. Typically, Zelda games come out at the beginning or usually the end of a launch system's lifespan. Sometimes both, with Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I do like the ancient armor, the look of it. The headpiece is makes Link look very different, though. Okay, we gotta get up there. Typically, it's probably better to go, and I think the order I initially did when I played this was I went up the tall peak, and then dropped down from that to get up the shorter one. Let's see here. Can we do this on this peak? It's raining, too, so if you look, my stamina does come back. I just have to really commit to doing this once we go. And I can't even, like, I have to use my chin to move the camera. I'm sure you can hear me tap, tap, tapping. We just need to find a slope that is a little less steep here. And we'll get up. So otherwise, if you haven't seen how the game normally works, if I was to try to climb in the rain, it would... Yeah, this is too steep, I think. We could jump up and then try to do it again. You get a couple of little movements out of it, and then... This will let you get your stamina back, though. So I could just do this, get my stamina back, climb normally, and then go back to it. But... Let's get here and then do it again. There we go. Now it's snowing, which is not going to make us slip so much. Once we have more stamina, this won't be as much of an issue. There we go. Yeah, kind of a combination of this run, whistle technique with just climbing normally is ideal. Because then you don't get stuck. Alright. Now, if you're new to the channel, we have a Discord down in the description if you want to join in. I just created Hyrule Historians, named after Hyrule Historia, the one book, so that people can talk about the series and talk about general Zelda stuff. I have kind of flagged it as no Tears of the Kingdom spoilers for when the game comes out, so just know that ahead of time. But I also want to mention we have channel memberships, and if we get a new member, something might happen. We'll see. There we go. We climbed the peaks. And this one, if you remember that, I hope everyone wrote down the tic-tac-toe puzzle from the lower one, because we're going to need it. I've got it here. Don't worry. Okay. Twin memories. This, I'm just going to go right in order. This is that one. Ooh. Easy peasy. Not the most difficult puzzle, but it's fun that they're actually connected. Not many shrines are connected to each other in this way. We get to play around with these orbs. Which by the end, if we play the one where you have to golf, people will probably hate these orbs, I'm sure. Alright. Frozen mid-run. Okay. But yeah, I keep, every time... Looked like it was raining for a second, but it's just the seams in the Sheikah Tech. Every time I'm getting set up, especially with this series, I keep coming up with new stuff to add. New things to help hopefully enhance the presentation, so... I added a couple stuff that I haven't shown yet tonight. Oh, I missed that. I was laughing at Charichu. Charichu said, by whistle running up the slope, you are technically fast traveling, which means the run is over. You have cheated. You stole fizzy lifting drink. You get nothing. I want to keep that axe because I think it's good for chopping open stuff, but get rid of that Boko Club. That is not true, Charichu, but I appreciate trying to rules lawyer me. Oh, yeah. There's certain things that I'm like, I will make concessions for techniques that will help speed up the viewer experience and make it more pleasing to watch. And that's one of them. Okay. Now, my plan, I mentioned before, I'm going to get an official schedule up on the Discord for people that are curious, but I mentioned before, Breath of the Wild Wednesdays, but also Fridays, parentheses. Splatoon Saturday, Splatter Day, and Pokemon Monday for the foreseeable future. Pokemon will probably finish first out of those, and then we'll see what we're going to do before Tears of the Kingdom. But I will most likely this Friday still try to play some Zelda, and then the Splatfest. Either we'll just do Zelda Friday and Splatfest Saturday, but the big Splatfest is this weekend, and they're putting out a patch with stuff, so I am excited about that. We got the patch notes, and there's some good balances, so. Okay, we did those shrines. Now, can we parachute and land on the one? It's down that way. I think we can. I'm gonna go down a little bit here. This is so chilly looking. Let's get Wink out, because I don't want to forget. Gotta get that little guy with us. There we go. Alright, and then he'll find his way down the mountain. One of the things that I'm a little worried about with Tears of the Kingdom, but is sort of how it is what it is, but I don't know if we're going to get another companion thing easily because there's so much verticality and movement and stuff. They would definitely need a Wolf Link type companion that can teleport to allow us to have something. Oh, he returned to his own world. I was too far from him. Even he has limits. But yeah, if you are trying to fly and sloop through rocks and stuff with his Link's new abilities, I don't know if we can have anybody come with us the normal way, so I'm a little worried. Maybe we'll get some cool construct or something that will join. Josh, thank you so much. Josh has gifted a membership, and Larry got it. Speaking of Pokemon, thank you so much, Josh. And guess what? New member! The new member notification has come up. Danny was playing around with how to make the Wink emote, so she actually made it a GIF while we were doing it. The water guides. We had the wind guides, and now we have the water guides. So she made that for me, and I was like, oh, I should do it up a little bit and make a little thing for new members. I think eventually I'll probably add actual UI elements and stuff for that, so it'll just do it automatically. But thank you, Josh, and welcome, Larry, to the early birds. I think you had a gift membership at one point, and it expired, but you're back with us. There we go. Okay. There, people were wanting a better look at Wink. There you go. So this is the shrine that kind of teaches you should be using Cryonis sideways on waterfalls and stuff. Oh, did that a little too low, I'm guessing? Going under it? Yeah, it's a little too high. But yeah, you can use Cryonis really far away. You can use it on waterfalls, and oh, we got to do that too, yeah. And then once you learn that, I think right behind the shrine there's that waterfall, and the game is like, hey, use that to go up the waterfall and climb up the peak easy. So it teaches you a lot of stuff. And there we go. Oh, I think there's a bonus chest somewhere here. I'm trying to remember. Might be back in that other area. Yep, there it is. It's teaching us also maybe climb the waterfalls this way as well, which I did earlier. Yeah, Cryonis is unique. It's not too surprising that they... Ooh, no! Well, run over. No, it's okay. Nothing an apple can't fix, or an acorn. I need an apple snack. But yeah, Cryonis is like, they try to put as much water into the game as they can, I feel like, to make it useful. But bombs, I find myself using a lot in combat. Stasis is really fun for a little fun glitchy stuff, and magnesis, but I feel like Cryonis is maybe the least used outside of getting across rivers and things. There you go. Nice purple rupee. And they do put water in some of the combat trials, I think, so you can use it as a shield, but they had to shoehorn it into a little more than a lot of the other runes. Okay. Thank you, Josh, once again. Spoof King, you just tuned in? Here's the challenges for you to see. Sorry, I keep doing that every time. So this is a Ghibli challenge. Master mode with extra things like companions to keep with me when we can. We're in a shrine right now. No teleporting, exploring Hyrule, enjoying it. All that stuff. We got enough spirit orbs now where next time I find a goddess statue, we can get some more stamina or something. Thanks for hanging out, Guiji. Okay. Yeah, like with a lot of the building stuff, Sneak Cat kind of mentioned like Cryonis and certain runes just don't have as much of usefulness, so it's okay. I'd rather get new stuff. I'm not sad about losing it. Bombs are a little weird to get rid of, but I bet there's other ways we can have bombs, like exploding chew jelly on an arrow or something. If you notice, the spikes around the shrine are gone, so either you burn them up or you complete the shrine, and then you don't have to worry about those spikes anymore. Okay. 3 shrines done. I'm ready to go to the stable. Let's head over there. Now, should we register Epona, or should I just try to keep her free and wild as long as possible? We got Beetle. I love his little... He's just thought of everything with his pack. He's got his little sales desk that he pulls down from above. His pack looks like a giant dynastid beetle, my favorite type of beetle, like Heracross. Got everything. He's got to be ripped, though, with all this stuff that he carries. Ashley was suggesting maybe not going to shops. I kind of think I would like to have arrows, at least. Maybe I won't buy some other stuff, but I would like to clear him out of any arrows he's got. I don't know if we have enough. Can we buy all these, or if I have to sell some stuff? Or I'll take them all. We don't have enough rupees. It's embarrassing. Let me sell you something, buddy. Yeah. Because the arrows are just so fun in this game. I would be sad if I didn't get to use them as much as I could. I think the archery is one of my favorite parts of Zelda. Like, not that the sword fighting isn't fun, but I like to think of it, Link as kind of an archer, and I like, yes, and Pokemon, I love Decidueye, the Robin Hood type. Link is like Peter Pan meets Robin Hood. And without the archery, he doesn't have that as much. Alright, give me all your arrows, buddy. 120. It's worth it. Yay! So once you get 50 arrows, they stop selling arrows at places, unfortunately. So I've heard that, yeah, you want to get like 49 arrows and then go around to all the shops and grab them all. Because otherwise, they won't restock their arrows until you go back down below that. Yeah, the new mechanics are going to be crazy for speedrunning. And well, this guy, I think he tells you about the blood moon or the moon phases. Oh, sorry. He's thinking about the moon. Yeah, the blood moon. I haven't seen it yet, and this, you know, don't know it. The blood moon happens every 168 minutes of game time. If you're in a shrine, you can kind of skip it, but it's kind of scary. It's the game's way of dealing with running out of some game memory and respawning all the monsters and stuff. It doesn't respawn things that you can pick up. Those have a chance of respawning every 1% chance every second to respawn materials and whatnot. If we leave Epona here, I wonder if she'll go try to eat those apples. Hello there. This is a very peaceful... This is one of my favorite stables because it was the first stable I encountered when I played the game. And it's just a nice, fun atmosphere. Also tell me about elixirs. Elixirs are basically anything but food. Some people eat bugs. That happens, but anything that's not traditionally seen, you know, as food a lot of the time. Ooh, thank you. Glad I talked to her. So bugs and monster parts and stuff you can make elixirs from. There you go. I'm gonna stock up on things while we're here. I definitely could use more of the... Oh, I was thinking about taking one of those apples. Apparently lying around here is up for grabs. Anything lying around is up for grabs. But yeah, look at... There's a bunch of twins. There's little twin kids here. There's... I'm surprised there's not twin dogs. Wolf Link, you stay. I have to feed this dog, and I'm a little worried he's gonna just try to eat whatever meat we give them. There you go. I think we need 3 pieces of meat or apples to, maybe I'll give them apples. For them to, the Hylian Retriever, to go retrieve something for us. Yeah, the Blood Moon is very scary. Arson mentioning that in the chat. Oh yeah, there is a quest in here. Yeah, I can't remember when I had my first Blood Moon, but it is, You want more? I think it's like 5 pieces of food. We'll see. It's good that they eat apples too, because the meat is a little harder to come by. Oh my gosh. There's a Ashley, there we go. He's trotting over. Ashley was researching challenges and things, and she found one that it was basically every Blood Moon you had to drop all of your items and clothes and basically start over. There we go. So these chests don't actually spawn until you feed the retriever at the stables. You can't really cheat it. I just feel bad because they get a little scared. But I like giving them food, and there you go. That's a bunch of arrows waiting to happen. I really hope that in Tears of the Kingdom we can at least pet these guys. He's gonna play. There we go. I think they do that anyways, but it's funny that they seem like they spin around like that when you do. And there's some nice normal goats here that aren't gonna butt us in the head. They're so cute. Okay, let's get Epona and Wolf Link and get out of here. Oh, he was staying. He's a good boy. Have we decided whether we should try to just leave Epona? My only worry is she won't be around when I whistle for her. But I kind of like having her not have a saddle and stuff for a little while, keeping her a little wild. What do you guys think? We can't pet the dog, Farron, I'm sorry. I'll let you guys chime in while I go talk to these guys in the stable and get this quest that we're gonna go on. Groaning in sync. So these two twins are looking for this treasure, and we can kind of trick them into letting us know where to find it. The animals are very cute in this game. Wasabi. And that's why it's all the more tragic we can't pet the dogs. Yeah, they're trying to give us a riddle, so they can't solve it. Misko, the Great Bandit. I don't know if we'll ever meet them, but if we were gonna meet them, it probably would have been in Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, because they're probably long gone now. Oh, sure. That's dog money. I guess it was money I didn't have without being at the stable anyways. Okay. Jet Owl says register. It's almost like an extra challenge to not register Epona. On one hand, I think it is going to be it'll take more time to find her sometimes if we're in a weird spot and I can't get her to actively come to me. But I kind of think it might be good for if I'm whistling and running around and doing stuff. It would be nice to not have it constantly say, Epona can't hear you, Epona can't hear you. I don't know. What if she dies, then we can't revive her at the Horse God? Yeah, that is a little tough of a choice. Let's, it's nice out. Maybe I won't stay at the inn just yet. Let's go get this treasure. I'm gonna follow their hint and follow the river. Ooh, they're here. Let's go. Do they come back? Oh no, it's just the Octoroks. The Octoroks, even if there's no Bokoblin on their float, will get scared and try to Getcha. Oop. Oh no! How dare you? Come on. Gotta jump a little. The timing seems tighter on Master Mode or something. Uh-oh. I'm gonna stop because I want Wolf Link to go by first. They smacked Epona. Got one little spear hit for the Octorok in the meantime. Who's after us? Somebody's still trying to attack us. Get some Octorok stuff. Oh, it's a Chew. Get him, Wolf Link. I'm gonna use a bomb on this guy. Unless he takes. Oh, you got him. Okay. And then split into smaller ones. Alright, you guys. I just want the treasure. You can fly away. Trying to preemptively grab it, pull it over. See, yeah, everything likes to give Epona a smack in this game, says Ashley. Feels that way. I might have to get rid of the axe. It seems like it's useful, but we're finding better stuff. Yeah, the Zonai ruins, are they the south of the Spring of Courage? We'll talk more about the Zonai when we go there. But it's interesting because normally when I play this, I just didn't spend a ton of time there because it's like there's not that much to accomplish in that area. But it was interesting and intriguing. Now we know it is way more important than we might have realized initially. Go around this way. I think there is. Ooh, not counting as a path as much, so she's getting a little freaked out. I think there's a shrine down here too, hidden in a wall. This is forest here. Is it Hickory Woods? Yeah. This is also a place that I spent some time because... Let's see if we can do this. This bear. No. Stay. I don't know if we'll be able to sneak up on this bear so easy in Master Mode because it might hear us a little easier. But... he's turning around. Is he running? Did he hear me? Trying to... There we go. I really wish you could register the bear and the deer. One of my favorite things to do when I first started playing was to jump on the deer and ride around like it was Ashitaka and Yakul. There's one. One of the deer from... Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to jump off yet. He's gonna run away, isn't he? Uh-oh. Come here. Yeah, the bear can attack. I just forgot how to do it. Oh, we found a fairy! Good luck. It was just there in the grass. Don't run off and he's gonna disappear, isn't he? Come here. Let me ride you around. It's cool. Oh, there they go. Well, you guys got to see it, and I did that in the old videos as well. Yeah, they can actually attack. I gotta be careful because this Stalnox rather, is... Oh, there's another bear. The Stalnox will get me if it's night, but I don't think it'll rise unless it's currently night when we get here. It does not want anyone to see it rise up from its grave. I'll leave the bear. Look at that Octorok going around. One tip with these is get rid of their little shrub and they'll pop out of the ground for you. Okay, yeah, this is a fun little unique area. I'm fond of it. The memories of running around here early game and realizing that I could ride on animals that aren't horses, then being disappointed that I couldn't register them at the stable because I seemed like a crazy guy for trying to bring a bear to the horse stable, but okay. Bass. Give me those bass. Yeah, the bones are scary because they let you know that. I think that was before I even fought a Hinox before, the Stalnox I encountered. They're not that tough, honestly, because all the stall enemies you can pretty easily deal with, but they're still scary, especially early on. Let's, yeah, we'll try to use this. Raining so much in this area. Whoop. There we go. Gotta get the right spot for that. Get up there. Oh, grab on! I could just hear Link drowning when I did that. Oh, you can actually use it like a ladder a little bit if I hit it at the right spot. Ah, I gotta get my stamina back. He's training! This is what real samurai do. They go under the waterfall. Oh, I wanted to jump sideways and get on that, but he's not playing nice. There we go. He's stuck. What are you doing, buddy? Get out of there. There we go. Usually I'll do a couple, and then I'll jump before he can slide down. Look, use that last little bit. Alright, we got up here. This is a pretty steep climb when it's raining. Just our luck. Oh, I was looking at the chat. Every time I look at the chat, I tend to do something wrong. I can yeah, Larry's like, I can't see the weather without the Sheikah Slate UI, but you can tell what the weather is pretty easily just by looking up at the sky and seeing the rain or the snow. Okay, am I going to be able to make this last bit while it's raining? Doesn't feel like it. How's Wolf Link doing down there? He hanging out on that island? Let's, do we have a pepper? Will this stay here? Nope. It's raining anyways, but I was gonna try to, I bet we could try this. Oh, it didn't lay in there long enough, unfortunately. Okay, it stopped raining. That killed enough time for it to stop raining so that we could get up here. I was trying to light the spicy pepper, because if you light one of those, it gives you an updraft, and then you can go whoosh, away. It's like a poor man's Rivali's Gale. But, unfortunately, just dropped a couple. The bass will eat them. It's helping the local ecosystem. Okay, we're up here. Get these shrooms. And don't fall off. And here we go. This is the great Miski's Bandit treasure. There's even more back there if you bomb that. Got a beautiful sapphire. Luminous stone. Those seem like they're going to be important. I kind of mentioned last time that the luminous stones are interesting because they seem like the Zonai, and well, we know the Zora build stuff out of them, but seems like there's some connection to the Zonai and their weird glowy tech. The luminous stones are supposed to also have the souls of the dead inside them. Look at all these truffles. I don't want to waste good weapons. Let's do the one that has the weird throwing up. Long throw. Not the most useful of abilities. Don't need that. So much stuff up here. Bandit was pretty successful in their endeavors. And the secret chest. Dollar Tree Rivali Scale to charge you. The Flame Blade, see, that would have helped. I could lit the pepper easily with that. And we're going to have to make another tough choice. I think this spear is on the way out. It's my weakest weapon. And we've used it a little bit. Okay. You can hear the twinkle. I think weapons that have nice buffs and stuff have that twinkly sound. There's another soldier spear in there anyways. Anything up here? This is kind of going all the way up to this other mountainy area. We could take a look. This might be too steep for me. But with the help of the weird running whistle, we get our stamina back. Once it's charged up, I'll climb normal. There we go. Go. Yeah, let's see what's up here. This is pretty crazy. I might just glide from here because I want to go back to the stable anyways. Okay, let's go. We gotta get that shrine. I don't want to go too far. Link's not a soldier, he's an adventurer. Yeah, that's right, Larry. I'm happy we found a fairy randomly, because that's going to save my butt. I mentioned before, but the the paraglider, even if you run out of stamina with it and you're falling, you can still push it right before you land and save yourself. It's a fun little feature of it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a shrine. Whoa! Well, we're swimming either way. There we go. Wind's hair. Link's hair blowing majestically in the wind. Oh, I was gonna read, so I have this paper. You guys want to hear some of my horse names from back in the day? I was gonna name one Haya, because it was like a reference to this horse god, but also Haya is usually what, you know, people say when they ride their horses in Zelda games. The giant horse, that's the descendant of Ganondorf's horse, most likely, was gonna call it Ganondorse, which I thought was pretty good. But we got the Totosaw apparatus. Let's do this. This is teaching us how to make our Pro Controller calibrated really weird. There we go. So we have to use the motion controls to actually spin that around. I think there's a way to do it without the motion controls, but let's get rid of something. I do like the Traveler's Shield. It's got a fun design. It actually looks like this could be Zonai inspired, because look, it's like the Ouroboros that's seen in the Tears of the Kingdom and the dragon sort of look, but yeah, it's got that style, so maybe this is a reference to the old days. Sturdy shield. Yeah, it just kind of mentions that it's not that strong. Interesting that motif is popping up there on a popular shield. This is a Sheikah one. This is one of the best ones for surfing on. Shield surfing. Yeah, what other... Let me get to the apparatus, and then I'll start reading more horse names. These puzzles are kind of infamous, where a lot of people don't really like trying to do this type of thing. Ooh. We do have to really twist the controller around, and then I think I just have to push back at the right time, and we'll get it slid. Ooh. That'll work. It's a little wonky, but, you know, so am I. There we go. As long as it gets you there, it doesn't really matter. I can't wait to get more stamina, because I'm constantly running out. And then maybe one more here. That didn't have a secret chest underneath, right? I know some of these do. This one, I think, has a chest somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Ooh. It's kind of fun and liberating to just swing your controller around and roll it in your hands. Then it's hard to hit the right button. There we go. Grab that. Long club. Is that what's in here? Oh, people are talking about the fuse mechanic. Oh, it's a small key. Okay. We need that, I think. Yeah, you can fuse weapons together, and I mentioned that earlier with the new abilities, but also the fact that you can, like, chain together a bunch of stuff to make a weird long stick, or, like, put a pitchfork and a stick together. Is that the... I see another glow. No? Okay. I think we got it. Ooh. A little bit over. And then... Whoop. That looks right. Yep, we got the chest. Okay. The chest was the key, I guess. Unless there was a different one, but we're good. We have to have the key to get through here, so I guess there's no bonus gear in this one, really. Okay. We did it. The little keys just popping up in the shrines is weird. That's kind of like a Zelda staple, but you don't really see them in dungeons that much, and there's not really proper full, you know, blown dungeons in this game. The Divine Beasts function similarly, but hopefully we'll see the return of that. Sword. Yeah, put 2 swords on a sword. It looks like you could maybe connect even more than one thing to a fused object, and I've seen some really funny art of what that might look like. Yeah, Arson says maybe the Sheikah Slate will be implemented. I've seen art of it in the artwork they put out, and it looks different. It looks more like a Switch and less like the Wii U gamepad, so it's probably like an upgraded Sheikah Slate 2.0, but it'll be interesting. Maybe we'll get all the old runes and all the new Zonai powers. We'll find out here pretty soon. We've got a little over a month. Ooh, excuse me. May 12th. There's a frog. It's raining again. The Zelda experience. This is a hot, is it? Oh, tireless frog. I was gonna say the hot-footed frog are the normal ones. Okay, let's get our companions back. I think the Stalnox is probably hanging out now. Where did I leave Epona? That's another thing. Oh, it's a boar. Oh. There it is. Okay, I saw the boss. The Hickory Woods Stalnox. I'm gonna save. Let's try this. Yeah, Larry, I am curious if they're gonna do anything with the other champions. Let me, there we go. Yeah, the champions from the first game, and, you know, the king, there's definitely multiple characters that I'm like, I would assume they would want to bring back in the sequel, but it'll be interesting if they manage to do that. And how they would do that. He's got a sword in his head. He's already grabbing logs and using them. Gotta aim there. I think that's enough to drop it out, or not? Oh, we gotta... Okay. We want to get the eye out of him. That can take a little bit. The woods are getting in the way here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's a boar running around. He's healing. There we go. I think we have to hit him a certain amount of times for the eye to come out. Or hit him with a bomb arrow. We'll block it out of there instantly, if I remember right. Distract him, Wolf Link. He's gonna start covering his eyes soon. There we go. Oh, he took his ribs out. There weren't any trees, so he took his ribs. Let's not let him kick me or anything. He's going to butt pound. Oh, there's his eye. Don't let it get away. Link! Wolf Link. Get it. He's crazy. Yeah, again, he's not as tough as a normal Hinox, but he still is a little troubling. Yeah, his health goes all the way down when you have the eye, but it's not actually, he's not actually about to bite the bucket. Or whatever. Kick the bucket. What I should have said. Trying not to use crazy weapons on it. There we go. Getting a little better at hitting it even without targeting it. I gotta just do like one quick hit and then chase it. Keep it away from him, honestly. Don't let him get it. He doesn't need it. Let's not let him get me right at the end here. Oh! Oh my gosh, his babies! They're not actually his babies, but it feels like it. You gotta really shoot him quick when you pull out your bow once he's wise to you, or else he won't let you touch that eye. Make sure Wolf Link's not around there. I don't need that. What am I doing? This isn't Tears of the Kingdom, where the tree branch will be useful. We gotta get him quick, or he's just gonna keep regenerating. forget what happens when daylight... Get out of here. Daylight approaches and he's still out. He's not gonna let me get that eye. He's chasing me all over the woods. I think I'm gonna have to hit him with something a little tougher. Like... bomb in the face. Oh, still... he blocked it with his... big old tree. If I shoot him immediately in the eye before he manages to block it, then we can get it. Oh, you gonna die? Oh, he's going underground. Man, we almost had him too. That's okay. Well, we got to fight one. That's how it goes. And we didn't die. Wink was doing extra damage, yeah, Steven. He's after something. Do you smell a boar? Bird. He doesn't need any healing, so he's still doing okay. Stalnox didn't hit him at all, which is crazy, because it was doing some butt pounds and stuff. Alright, we cleared out some of my worst weapons, which is good. Should use this spear. Got fancy Sheikah stuff, but I haven't been using it. Gonna be very cautious of Wolf Link running into bombs, but luckily they don't do that much damage. Very close, but that's okay. He did have like a thunder blade on his head, but we'll get that later. I'm not that worried about weapons and stuff. We're gonna go through a lot of them. Did I got whatever that was. I look at the chat when I open the chest, and then I forget to check if I actually got it. Let's have an apple. Let's find our horse and get going. Because we do need to get to a town if we're ever going to use all the shrine orbs we've been getting. Spirit orbs. I remember something about this rock. I don't know what it is. Maybe I used it to hide behind to stalk bears. It's a fleeting memory from 6 years ago. Ooh, nice. These are really good. Anything with hearty in the name increases your hearts. And will give you bonus hearts, I believe. Okay. I could camp there and wait for night, but I'm worried he will have recovered already. And we'd have to fight the Stalnox again, which doesn't seem worth it. Epona was definitely down here somewhere. Like, we rode along here, I remember, and then I jumped off of her to go after a bear. She's not going to be on the map, though. We rode the bear. Did that make Epona despawn? Uh-oh. If she's not right around here, I think getting on the bear counted as the extra mount that I was talking about. We might... Ooh, a squirrel. Might have to summon her again. But I think that extra rule I was talking about... Yeah, there it is. I don't see her anywhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to... scan. She got jealous and left, said Jimbles, of the bear. I put away the amiibos for her, because I was like, we don't need these anymore. Alright, let me grab those real quick. Alright, let's get to... I'll use the other thing that I made for the stream. Check this out. If it works. There we go. Okay. So that, everything's like, does this count as fast travel? They're always trying to catch me on the rules. Got so many rules lawyers in the chat. Let's see. Will this bring Epona back? I hope so. Because she despawned. I would think it would. Watch out, Wolf Link. Is it because we're in the forest? Let's go to a more open area, I guess. It's not letting me do it. That BRB screen, there's a video that's like a 24... I think Nintendo put it out originally, but I saved it, and I've had it for years, but it's 24 minutes, because it's 24 hours of Link looking out over the cliff. So you get to, like, sit there, and he watches. Eventually, a shooting star lands. Stuff like that happens. There we go. She's back. Alright, let's register her, because... Or, you know, or I just won't jump on bears anymore, and we'll be good. I think I like the added challenge of her being wild and free for a little longer. But that was a cautionary tale of why we shouldn't ride bears. Not 24-hour stream, Ashley. It was a 24-minute video. But yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be a pretty good, like, BRB screen instead of just a static one. So I made that. Okay. Let's go. Gangway, Beetle. Anything else to do at the stables other than maybe we should rest and get some bonus hearts? That's one nice thing about here. Epona probably can't go in. Yeah, she's not allowed. There's Kukos too, or Kokos, however you want to say. They have a fun design in this one. Way more roostery. I saw some good art on Twitter of someone fusing a Kuko to a shield, and they were like the ultimate defense. And that would be crazy if you could do that, because then someone hits your shield, and Bob's your uncle. They're dead from all the Kukos attacking them. Let's see. I figured it out. I already solved it. I took the treasure. It was a cool fiery sword. You're lying. Yeah, they don't believe me. I don't know if we have any proof to tell them. Yeah, they're still trying to solve it. But we completed the quest. It doesn't matter. Alright. Tassaren, give us a stay here. Soft bed. So regular bed just heals you. Soft bed gives you bonus hearts. Sleep well. We'll sleep until morning. Probably getting a blood moon here sooner than later. Sometimes you sleep and it triggers it. There we go. Right on time. Link. Be careful, she said. Kyoskete. See, the first one they translated to, like, be on your guard, which sounds more princessy and royal, and the second one was like, please be careful, even though she said, in the Japanese voice acting, she said the same thing. Sometimes they add some different flair and stuff. Okay, oh, you got anything cool? She's got the cool bunny shield. Bunny Boros, the two bunnies. You got a hammer? Yeah, a lot of the early areas, they teach you stuff, like, hey, bring a hammer for ore. Hammers also do 4 times damage to the stone taluses. I mentioned it does more damage to them, but it does 4. And look, I got a bonus yellow heart, just like in Minecraft, which actually inspired a lot of the development on this game. If you didn't know that, the developers have said that. The bonus hearts are yellow, like in that. Suspiciously, before... let's go. Before the... Breath of the Wild Guardians existed, Minecraft had creatures that were one-eyed, they shot beams, and they were called guardians. So it's nice to see the influence of games going both ways, because obviously elements of Minecraft were influenced by Zelda. But it's cool that the developers, this is a younger team that has made these, and it's a different director than I think a lot of them. Oh, she walked right by. She's fast. So I think there is more influence from games that are more recent on the series now, because they've kind of changed hands a little bit. This is the area outside Fort Hateno, and it's a little scary because there's guardians all over the place, and some of them aren't deactivated fully. We're going to kind of go to Kakariko soon. I don't know if I want to fully explore this little area yet. This is where a lot of people get their first horse. There's also a couple outside of the Great Plateau. But if you don't get one there, this is usually where you'd find one. Ooh, Necluda. That's the southern area where the Zonai ruins are, I believe. Or no, Necluda I think is to the east. It's the area we're in now, right? It's close to the Zonai area, but not quite. I think I like the shields we have now, honestly. Although this one's good, but it's not as cool looking. I'm gonna get this. Wink is making trouble, yes. He's going around biting things. What are you after, buddy? He sees something. Uh-oh. Wink! He's flying through the air! Get over here! I saw that, uh-oh. Wink! Get out of the... Okay, we're gonna run and whistle and hope he follows before... Nope. Wink. I was hoping he would follow me and get away from it in time. Jeez. Unfortunately, he loves to fight guardians, even when he shouldn't. When did it autosave last? Because maybe I should just let it take me out. We'll try to carry. Okay, it actually worked. I was gonna try to have it defeat me so that I could get Wolf Link back a little easier, but we managed to beat it. The timing is tough on Master Mode, I mentioned that before. Yeah, Wolf Link should not be fighting Guardians on his own. Choop. This is a secret that I don't know if everyone knows about, but if there's water, especially after it rains, there will actually be more pools of water, and you can lift up Guardians and get materials under them. Oh, I missed this. Another one. There's a glitch, I think, where you can do this and it'll just keep pouring materials out of the center, and it can mess your game up. Because it just is an insane amount of stuff. Alright, well, this is part of why I probably shouldn't have run through here. Let's go. I'm gonna get Epona. We avenged him, yes, thank you, Farron. Oh no, there's Winks, crying Winks, and we need like a crying one for when Wink gets hurt. Beetle's on the road, too. Where's Epona? She was back here. I left her behind. She probably wandered off. She looks like the other horses. Yeah, without being able to see Epona on the map. There she is. Okay. This is a little tougher, but it's adding to the challenge. I'm kind of maybe like 70% for keeping Epona unbridled and 30% for getting her registered. Alright. I'll be right back. Let's get Wolf Link back. Unfortunately, you have to wait a day to bring him back, so I'm gonna have to do this. I'll be right back, though. Okay. Yeah, I might have autosaved before that, but we took a Guardian down, so I'm going to keep that. Brother Wild will be right back, said Steven. Yeah, Epona has witnessed some true horrors, or true terrors, says Jimbles. I didn't mute the Switch audio because it was pretty quick. It's fine, Charachu. That wasn't a mistake. I did that on purpose. Because I was like, this will be fast. Alright, let's get Wink back in here. Come on, buddy. Sometimes it's a little picky about where he is. There we go. And let's do this real quick again, because the day changed over. gonna scan the Majora's Mask link, if it will let me and not crush Wolf Link. Man, it is so picky with the amiibo sometimes. There we go. Let's see if we got any gear. I want those skyward pants. Oh, ice arrows. This seems silly to do, but I'm gonna try to stay true to what I said before. Look at these. Beautiful. People at the stables are like, whoa, it's a hailstorm. Couldn't be some weird guy just launching arrows. Okay. Watch out, buddy. Love the morning light. I love when meat rains down from the sky. Oh, yeah! It was boxes, but either way. Fire arrows. Ah, okay. Get rid of those two. Who wants barbecue? Oh, he's already scared. I'm not gonna shoot him with arrows. Let's make fireworks. Okay. Well, one thing I would like to do real quick. That bow is better. I should be using that. Let's try something here. Let's get Epona out of the way. I'm gonna try something. Apologies for wasting food, leaving it on the ground, but this is a challenge and I don't want to steal all these mushrooms. And we're gonna leave Wink over here. I learned something, I have not tried it yet. I think this is only with wooden boxes? Let's find out. Oop, not there. We put a bomb at one end of a crate, and you go here on the other end of the crate, and then... Oh! A rupee came out. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. Maybe I have to just stand on the other end of the crate? I think it was supposed to be you stand on the corner and not just hang out there. Ooh. And you're supposed to be up on it, if I remember right. Hey! That's what happens when the wind is taking my bombs. Give me... I gotta use the square bomb. The square bomb goes near the square crate. This is supposed to be cool if I can get it to happen. Come here. Physics working against me. There we go. Right, let's go up here. And then... Ooh! Excuse me. I choked on my own. A wolf's like, whoa! My grandson can fly! Alright, let's reload. I saved it right before that on purpose, I think. Yeah, so it's with crates. I think wooden specifically. If you blow up the opposite corner that you're standing on, you'll fly. I used my fairy and my heart. Used my Harry and my fart, is what I almost said. Okay, let's get Wolf Link back. Can we rescan the one? I wonder what will happen. I will test it with one of them. I'm not going to do the whole thing again. Let's see. Because I reloaded. I think you can game it like this a little bit. Soldier's broadsword. That's easier to get rid of. Okay, now I'm not going to go worry about the Majora's Mask one. That was just the Skyward Sword. Okay, enough messing around. Let's get back to our quest. We know that King Hyrule was like, King Rome was like, come on, please save my daughter. What are you doing? That was a pretty sweet trick where you blasted yourself through the air, but, you know, it isn't really helping her. She's trapped inside of Ganon or whatever. Oh, another one? There we go. Give me that treasure. Don't fly away, please. Oh, he might have had a bow or something. Can we grab it? It's metal. Don't want the Octoroks to get scared. Oh, look at this. This is oh, it was yellow because I thought it was like the crazy royal bow. It's the knight's bow though. Those are pretty good. Don't mind if I shoot this one. Yeah, look at that. Full-blown knight now. And Tony said, what did I miss? Well, you missed a pretty cool trick. Oh, we got a boomerang. Those are really fun to use. I'm not gonna do it just yet. This is one of the... Where is it? This is one of the most annoying korok seeds to get, if I remember correctly. Yeah, let me try this. I'm not gonna mess with it forever, but you're really supposed to, like, throw these rocks and get them to slide across this usually. Like, you want to use Cryonis. I'll put that a little better. Like, you want to use Cryonis to get it to slide in there, but it's very tough, especially when it won't let me put 2 of them down. There's barely enough room where it won't let me put 2. Let's try it over here. Blam. And blam. Nope. You gotta do the farther one first. This is so finicky. I'm not sure how you're actually supposed to do this. Like, throw a rock down and then go get it and throw it on these? Because this is such a weird... Like, this took me forever to do when I was doing it on my own. Because you can't throw these rocks very far, and then, you know, they'll slide in weird ways. There's a couple rocks here, but then I, like, run out, and you can reload and try them again, but... It's just kind of a weird puzzle. Like, it doesn't do, so I was like, do that again, I wasn't looking. It doesn't really work. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna try one more, and then we're moving on. That's why there's 900, folks. You're not supposed to get all of them. That's why the reward is bad. You're supposed to give up on the ones that are annoying or you don't feel like getting in. Eventually, you'll find enough. I think it flew. Yeah, I'm supposed to make it fall in there. Oh, there's a rock over here. I think I knew this camp was here. Pot lid, don't need that. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. Didn't properly bonk. Our first green rupee. Puts a smile on our face. Yeah, we're definitely not 100%ing in terms of getting all the koroks. I'll tell you that. Because, yeah, I don't think I can, like, toss this up on that or it'll slide, like... Yep. Now, if this was Tears of the Kingdom, I would have... Maybe you're supposed to toss this onto here and then toss it to the other one. But no, that doesn't work either. If this was Tears of the Kingdom, I would have the Ultra Hand, and I could pick up the rocks, and it would be so simple. Alright, let's get out of here. Back up on the bridge. Back up on the bridge, Link. He's protesting because he wants to get the korok seed. He wants to hold more weapons. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I didn't whistle in time. What? My bonus heart! Oh well. When you run out of stamina and you go in the water, you void out like that. I was trying to get up and just jump onto an even spot where I could stand, but Link said no. I'll get more stamina and then I will be less... I don't have to be as patient about jumping up on some of this. Rocks over here too. We didn't need that bonus heart anyhow. Alright, come on, Wolf Link. I'm not gonna embarrass myself on this bridge anymore. We're going. Chest? Oh no, stump. Grab this nightshade and go. I'm not gonna collect everything. We're just going. Yeah, there's ore all over here. There's a bunch of stuff, but if I stop for every piece of herb and ore, it'll take us so long to get through this game. We're not gonna do that. Who's that up there? Is that my neighbor Totoro? No, it's Hestu, even though he looks like it. Shalaka. Shalaka. Yeah, he feels very Totoro inspired, despite being a big tree. He just has the proportions and energy of a friendly Totoro. That's why I mentioned Laputa Castle in the Sky and Princess Mononoke are the main 2 Studio Ghibli movies that are kind of referenced in this game more. or inspiring a lot of Breath of the Wild, but there's still, you know, Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro are big influences as well. We'll see some dragons here pretty soon. Didn't get your maracas. Better not be shaking them. You don't know what's in those. Okay, so this might be a little tough if we're not careful. I got a sword. See, some of this is I want a good hat. I'm being stubborn and not wearing a hat yet. Alright, let's see if we can get these guys off the edge here. I see some wooden crates down there. So this is a way that you could futz this a little and make it. There we go. I took one of them out. Okay. I'm not gonna cheese all of them. It's not as fun as it could be. Watch that other guy though. He's gonna move in here if I'm not careful. There we go. Yeah, all three of them are black bokoblins, so this is kind of a tough little quest if you're not prepared. Excuse me. I'm trying to change my weapon and they wouldn't do it. Ooh. Well, don't backflip when there's a roof over your head, that's for sure. There we go. Now I can just wail on him a little. Got him. Oh, there's one more. Whew. That was close. Did that one survive the fall? Oh no. Oh no. So the chest with the maracas won't open until you defeat all of them, and I think there's our 3 apples. That's all we can snack on. I think he survived. Yep, he's down there. Let's send him a little care package. Courtesy of Link. Didn't quite hit him. Have one of those. Being at Princess Mononoke, kicking a bomb off of a cliff like that actually happens in that movie. Not in as fun as of a way. Oh, it went in the water. I gotta blow it up right before it hits too far down. There we go. Knocked him into the water. That should be it, right? There we go. All right. It works. All right, apple time. Whenever I eat an apple, everyone should eat an apple too. No. That would mess up your guts. Too much fiber. He's been shaking them since he was 2 years old. Those maracas. That's kind of a funny, like it is in your key items, but it's just weird that you hold on to them very briefly. I'm so tempted to do the wooden box thing again. Let's talk to Hestu and then I'll come back here and try it maybe. Poll in the chat. Give me 1 sec. Alright. I think I know the answer to this, but there's a poll in the chat. Should we do the silly wooden box jump blast thing one more time? Wooden boxes aren't going to be that common necessarily, so. Oh, sorry. Shalaka, get off of there. Shalakala. Those are my maracas. Oh, there are good apple emotes. Okay, good. We don't even need one. I'm trying to think of any other Zelda ones we should do. A little korok would be fun or cute. Alright, he's gonna do his little Shalaka song. Well, the korok seeds are gone. He can't dance now. Oh, we have to give him the seeds first, yeah. So typically, I feel like the weapon slot and maybe the bow slot are the most valuable for your bang for your buck. Bang for your little golden poops. But shields, you know, I feel like your shields don't run out that quick. They'll kind of last a little while. So I don't tend to give him ones for that. 96% yes to do the silly wooden box blast. That's unprecedented, folks. Only 4% say no. Alright, here we go. Do it at the end of the stream. Well, we're going to move on from this spot, so I don't know if we'll do it later. Alright, I'll skip this for the next couple here. I'm just gonna get as many weapons as I can and not worry about bows. Yes, keep doing it. There's different colors for each, and now he's increasing his poop price. Once again, these are little korok poops. I think red is weapons, isn't it? Red for power, blue for shields because it's wisdom, and then green for bows for courage. Red, green, blue, RGB is a pretty common color scheme in Zelda. Oh, he needs to get back before Grandpa yells at him. Oh no, Shoko. Sorry I have to go, but I still need cork seeds, so bring some to Cork Forest if you find it. I forgot that he only does so much. Yeah. He'll only do a few, and then you can find him at other stables. There's like a riverside and a woodland stable, and then he'll eventually move back to the forest. And he stays there. But I'm glad we at least got a little bit of weapon expansion, because, yeah, we're kind of hurting for weapon slots. Oop, hey. You stay here. I'm gonna grab these, because why not? Alright. Oh, the arrow. Like I knew, yeah. I don't think did I shoot that? I don't remember. I think they had an arrow. Alright, I saved. And we're gonna tell Wolf Link to stay. Where is he? I have to tell him to get over here so that I can tell him to stay. Alright, last silly bomb trick. 97%. Someone changed their vote to make a yes. Maybe it was Gibbles because he was like, you should do it at the end. But I was like, well, we're moving on. So. Alright, let's try this again here. I don't think it has to be like perfectly on the corner. As long as it's close enough, it seems good. But I want this to go good. Go well. Alright, I'm going to aim the camera up a little more. Maybe we can hit one of those Octoroks. I almost... Okay, we'll save again. Couldn't remember if I saved or not. Alright, here we go. Well, the fairy helped me. Otherwise, we would have died from that. We didn't quite get the velocity we needed to get up there. Uh-oh, a Wizrobe. Well, here's a little tip for these. Just use the opposite element of arrow. And they instantly kill any elemental enemies. I'm not going to actually do this, though, because we're going to reload. Don't want my fairy to be gone. There we go. It's fun. Having fun. Well, it's like I voted on the poll. I had no idea what it meant. Well, now you saw the result. Oh, both of the crates are back. We can do it again. No. I'm going to move on. Probably shouldn't even bother with these Boko clubs. They're just filling up spots in my inventory. Alright, Wolf Link. That's the only problem with save and reload shenanigans. We have to bring Wink back. He's the star of this series, after all. Okay, let's go! We're heading to Kakariko. And we'll probably do a little bit of story stuff before we finish up for today. There's some shrines and stuff over here, too. Some weird stuff to see. A certain character, if you know who I'm talking about. Ooh, bright sunset. This guy's fancy. What does he have? Bucket? Does he have bugs? Mayhaps. I don't know if I want to sell any. I'll sell one of my sapphires, because I think we might want some money to do some shopping up ahead. You got anything else for me? Finest stuff. Whoa, he's got the cool energetic rhino beetle. Now, unfortunately, if you have a cool beetle, the merchant, not the bug, will try to buy it from you every time you talk to him. So, I'm not going to bother with that. We can find those, too. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to run you over with a horse. Oh, isn't there there's a cork puzzle along here that I could do easily. It's on the wall, if I remember right, isn't it? Well, there's a spot up there. I don't know if that's where the puzzle is, or it's just somewhere to climb. And we got a frog, so of course that was worth going back for. How's everyone doing? Hope Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Let's put the overlay back up in case someone is new. There's the challenge that we're embarking upon. Traveling around, no teleporting, only fun times with animal companions, exploring the game, having a good time, and trying to have a little bit of a challenge. We just had our apple snack, so I can't heal again. Apologies if that bothers anybody. Yeah, I really thought there was a korok puzzle here somewhere, but maybe my memory is not good. I might be thinking of the area on the other side of Kakariko Village that looks very similar. Oh, here we go. So this is one of the magnetic style, put the block in the place to make it look like the other next to it. One's pretty easy usually. A lot of these are like once you know the solution to the style of korok puzzle, it's like you kind of just go through the motions and get it. But there's 900 of them, so there can only be so many puzzles. Oh, okay. Linkadog's Past was like, given my username, I was very excited to see this. Awesome. This is interesting because you can see up there, there are some arrows stuck in there, which is kind of like an old style ninja-y Japanese flair of like the Yiga probably left those, I would assume, of like the rival ninja clan coming by and blasting arrows into their sign there. Can I get that other one, please? Gotta get real close. Oh, oh, Epona came back. She's finally warming up to me. It's not really worth it to get that second arrow, but yeah. This also reminds me a little bit of Ronya, the robber's daughter. They have like this canyon that leads up to their castle that they defend. Speaking of Studio Ghibli things, that's a book, but also there's a Ghibli TV version of it. Oh, you okay? Traveler, I'm sorry. They twisted their ankle. They're getting old in years. Nana. Say, traveler. Oh. These are people that Link probably knew when he was a kid, because they're old now, but 100 years ago, when he was more active, blasting himself off of boxes back in the old days. There we go. Yeah, they recognize us. Where is she? Let's go see Lady Impa. Let's get a little bit of story. Oh, Charchu, the arrows are a puzzle? Do I have to shoot the other eye? It's telling me I need to shoot. Oh no! Yeah, I forgot. Well, you can't bring Wolf Link into the village. It would scare everybody, just like in Twilight Princess. I didn't realize this was a tease for you to switch to a less powerful bow to shoot this eye. Right? No? Charchu, are you messing with me? Or are we supposed to shoot the other one that already had arrows in it? Give me my arrows back. Maybe this one. I don't have to slow-mo to do this. I can just turn around. Do it while I'm on horseback. There we go. Okay. I never knew that. Thank you, Chari. That's a pretty unique korok puzzle, because normally you don't see those. How did they stick those in there? Because that's metal, right? Oh, it's underneath. I see. Cool. Bonus korok that I don't think I ever got. Learning new things. Yeah, glad that, yeah, some people are having a good, relaxing time, despite the fact that I'm blasting off a bomb still. Alright, let's have an apple snack and rest. I'm allowed to eat a couple, because we're going to take a little snooze until morning. Yojimbo, yeah. That's a very good Kurosawa movie. Farin, you should watch it again. One of my favorites. Seven Samurai is also great. There's yeah, it's interesting that the Sheikah in this game have a little bit of the flair of the Amishi in Princess Mononoke, like the very, I don't want to say old-fashioned, but the village of people that are like a culture that is kind of growing extinct in that world. But they also have all this technology in this. They're like combining a couple different things with the Sheikah here. New clothes, cute outfits. I might take you up on that. Enchanted is open for business every day of the year. Oh, jeez. Is she hitting on Link because... Oh, he's embarrassed. Hitting on him because he's a potential customer. Or she's just flirting with him because he's a handsome lad. I can't blame her. Look at that guy. Big baby blues, pointy ears like a goblin. What's not to love? Our clothes are the tops. Oh, rumor mill's here. So this is volume 1 of this rumor mill. This book that gives you a lot of hints about stuff. The Sheikah armor is pretty useful. It still has like tech in it to make you... Yes, special fabrics suppress the rustling of clothes. Passed down through the Sheikah tribe. Let's check out rumor mill real quick. Tracy is the author of this, but she'll have Lover's Pond. Oh, is that near here? I think there's a side quest there. We just got Manjari with the super chat. How do I become a member, not just a subscriber? There is a link down in the description. Thank you for doing a super chat to ask that. There's a link down in the description, no pun intended, that will take you to the member page. You can choose a tier there. They've got different benefits. I appreciate it if I appreciate either way you watching, and I appreciate the super chat. But if you want to become a member, there are some benefits for that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get the mask. We only have money for that right now. I think I'm gonna get the mask and dye this, because I think this actually goes well with my Ashitaka getup that I'm wearing. Let's do that. Thank you, Ashley. She put the link there. I need to put the challenges down in the description too, because I want to make sure people can see those, even when I don't have them up on screen. There we go. I think if I dye this red, it'll look kind of like early Mononoke Ashitaka. Oh, they also have these. I can do that, or I can do the hood. I think I need some more rupees. I forgot they sell the normal Hylian gear, too. Do you buy anything? Let's see. Clary collection. Oh, I want to sell. There we go. Yeah. I was worried they wouldn't get any money from me. There we go. There's a special thing that happens now if you're a member during the if you join up during the Zelda streams. You might have seen that a little earlier when Larry became a member. Okay. I'm gonna keep improving that. I'm like, I want to figure out how to make sound effects for stuff when we do transitions and things, and I'm gonna do it up more and more. Oop. There we go. Manjari, welcome to the Night Owls. Awesome. Definitely join the Discord if you haven't yet, and let me know what your Switch friend is. Your, friend code in the Night Owls Roost, because I will add you. You can play Splatoon with us, Mario Kart in the future, and in general, I appreciate your support. The reason we're playing Breath of the Wild is because members voted on it. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on a sec. Ba-ding! New member! And Wolf Link. Wink has appeared to celebrate. Thank you so much, Manjari. Awesome. I should get this hood, because it's cool. And there's a funny glitch when you have cutscenes and you wear the hood that I think is still in the game. We'll use this for stealth, but for now I'm going to wear the cool hood. And I want to dye it later so that it looks even cooler. Okay. Ashley's like, Mario Kart when? I need to get the expansion pass, but now that we have fiber, I think I'm ready to do some Mario Kart tournaments again. The Feather Cup is going to return, and we'll do that pretty soon. That could be like a special thing, and maybe it'll be repeatable, like a weekly event if people enjoy it a lot. I'm gonna get more stamina. I'm sure I could use the hearts in Master Mode, but the extra stamina is just very useful. We need 2 more to get another. Feather Cup Renaissance is cappuccino. Cappuccino, oh, it threw me off, but cappuccino. Spelled differently. Okay. I wish I could summon it. Oops, I was reading the chat again. If Link just veers off and walks into a pond, I'm probably reading the chat. I wish I could summon Wolf Link and have him howl every time there was a new member, but it'll say You can't be summoned right now. Oh. Yeah. Doo-doo. What are you doing, buddy? His paintings are so funny because they're not... It's impressionistic, you know? Just like some of the art style. It's an impressionist style. Oh, it's the Tri-Slosher. He's got the little paint thing, but it's got a different orientation. The Tri-Slosher in Splatoon is based off of a paint bucket like that. This guy gives us hint about memories, I think, typically. But he's also telling us about the Great Fairy that lives nearby and protects the village. The Great Fairies, like, some of them seem like they have a magic that allows areas they're around to stay safe and protected. But also, there's the Horse Fairy that seems to be protecting the horses and the stables themselves, because you notice the stables never have monsters around them. That's interesting. Oh, these guys. They're about to pull out their swords on me, but they got cool designs. I like the mutton chops and the big beard. It's almost like they have opposite facial hair. Alright. Buddington the Third, you're here! AKA Waffle, thank you so much for joining in. Now that we don't have Epona around to eat this, do this. This is another type of korok puzzle. Feeding the frogs, I call it. No, sometimes it'll be little Jizo statues, like the traveler statues. Sometimes it's frogs. And then this is, I'm not gonna do it, but you can grab all the apples after, once you got your reward. We left Epona back here, didn't we? Let's go get her. I don't want to get too far from her. Alright, I'm glad I got my headgear, my hood, because that's going to help a little bit. Let's go talk to Impa. Get a little more story. The Sheikahs have those frog statues everywhere. It's kind of like their protective travelers thing. It's because it even has like the red bib on there a little bit. It's the Sheikah eye painted on. And later, when we meet the Yiga, they have a different style. Alright, we're going up to meet Impa. I should not have a hammer on my back. Oh, first we're gonna meet, I think this is her granddaughter, right? A man! No, she doesn't sound like that, right? It's interesting that Age of Calamity, they had to redesign Impa to make her younger again. And they just kind of used Paya's design. And probably took her model directly. Because she would look similar, because they're related. Talk about people who think Link is handsome and have a crush on him. Alright, I'm going to take this off. Thank you again, Manjari. There they go. Ashley said, so how long do we keep the new member pop-up going? I kind of forgot it was there. When I have a monitor that I play on and it doesn't show all the overlays, so if I don't look back, I don't often always see. Master Link, you're very close to me right now. Oh. Yeah, her grandmother. Do you want to meet my grandpa? He's a wolf. He's a dog. Oh, I bet Twilight Princess Link is probably way older than his grandpa. Forgot she had voice acting. Yeah, I feel like... I feel like the Japanese voice acting fits the Sheikah pretty well, because very Japanese inspired, of course. Oof, Grandpa. Grandpa Wink. Let Grandpa Wink show you how to bite a bokoblin in the butt. That's how he sounds. In my brain, in my head canon. Oh, we might get the cutscene thing. So sometimes when there's like a memory or a cutscene and you have the Hylian hood on, because his hair is like not rendered underneath there, the hood will disappear, and for like a couple frames or like I think like a split second or less, he'll be bald. So look out for that. Keep an eye for that as we play. Definitely happens during the memories that you recover. This is my grandpa. He's a wolf. He's just giving us some backstory about Zelda, because Zelda, the Sheikah helped Link when he was injured at Fort Hiteno, as we'll see in memories later. Zelda had to entrust him to the Sheikah to help him. so that they could kind of keep the Sheikah Slate safe and protect him, put him in the Shrine of Resurrection. But then Zelda went off on her own to face Ganon. I'm prepared to risk my life. Once a hero, always a hero. Really, right down to the fact that the reincarnations or the bloodline, the spirit of Link is passed down for so long. Even if they're a wolf, they're still a hero. I heard Hime in there, which is princess. I can pick up, words here and there, but... Densetsu, which is the legend. Zelda no Densetsu is the old name for Zelda. Japanese name. Hime is Princess Mononoke is Mononoke Hime, so... Princess is a theme between... Someone was like, what's something we could have inspire Zelda? Oh, Princess Mononoke, Princess Zelda. Okay, that's probably not how they made that connection. They were getting a lot of the backstory of how the Sheikah created all this great technology, but this is a little bit of the cautionary tale of tech backfiring on people. I'm not a Luddite, necessarily. I'm streaming and playing video games, but sometimes tech can obviously go too far. We're kind of getting into some of that in recent years of, like, tech that is not exactly helping humans or the world, and it's for the sake of money. And then it's not really so great, in my opinion. Yeah, look at the champions. They're not like the Goron one. This one doesn't look like a Goron. They got like a vase for a head. That's probably a Gerudo warrior, but... And I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but the hero from 10,000 years ago in the scroll does not really look like Link so much. Like, we haven't ever had a red-haired Link, I don't think. He's had pink hair, but not red. I feel discussing, yeah. I put my opinion out there. Guardian. The monks were even fighting, if you look. There's a bunch of the monks down there. We got like an organ theme of the Zelda overworld, the original theme. See, it worked back then. I can see why they were like, okay, Ganon's coming back. We need to bring all these robots that we found back. Because it worked for them, so why not? But Ganon, over 10,000 years, or 9,900, he was like, you know what? Maybe I'll develop this malice stuff that can take over tech. And hack it. Here we go. Yeah, the constructs we saw a lot more of. They've been in some of the trailers, but in Tears of the Kingdom, those green little robot things are called constructs, we learned from the gameplay trailer. I'm wondering if they're going to be the precursors to the Guardians that the Zonai developed, and how, the Guardians are mysteriously absent from Tears of the Kingdom, from what I've seen. Like, they cleaned up all the dead Guardians and wrecked Guardians. So I'm just curious if we're going to even see Guardians at all, or if the Zonai are going to kind of replace them. Some of the little constructs were very, like, Bokoblin-esque and cute. And there's even ranger ones that seem like they were planting plants, which really harkens back to Laputa, Castle in the Sky. Hi, Blue. How you doing? Alright. Yeah, there's so many good renditions of the original. They use it sparingly in this game, the music, but when they do use it, it can hit really good. I love a lot of the champion themes, and I love, yeah, the versions of the Zelda theme that come back in this game. They're very light touch with the music in this, which some people like, some people don't. I know people are critical of the soundtrack because they're like, there's no music, and it's like, no, there is. It's just used sparingly to kind of have this sense of emptiness in the world when you're exploring. You get a little bit of it riding and going around. Ooh. There's a shot of Fort Hiteno nearby. I think that's a hint of where the final memory, when you regain your memories, is going to be. This is Paya's bedroom, which I know she has her secret diary. I read through a bunch of this when when we played through before. So if you're really curious, some of the stuff is, you know, if you want to see all the cutscenes and, you know, hear the English voice acting, stuff like that, there's my other playthrough, there's other things you can do to see that. So I'm more worried. I just want to play through the game and enjoy it with you guys and not... I do want to enjoy the story, but I also want to get through this in a timely manner, so I'm not always going to read everything out or most things, and, yeah. Oh, wow. I forgot about the Lonely Arrow Girl. They went pretty crazy on that one. Yeah, there's a couple of side quests here, and if you complete all of these, which I do in the old playthrough I had, you get to see some more story in the village, and maybe we'll come back and do that later, I think, because there is a shrine involved in doing all that. But for now, we have our mission. We need to go to Hiteno eventually to go see Pura, and she'll help us with some of that. But also, we should find at least one memory and come back here, because that is very useful. We'll get something special if we go talk to Impa after that. Alright, let me put the challenge back up, so if you're popping in, you know what we're doing. Try to get rid of that during certain moments. This guy, this is historian, right? Him and his family are pretty big in the plot of Kakariko and what's going on here. Come on. Epona doesn't want to do anything other than a light trot when we're in a village. And yeah, we collect all the cuckoos and go around and do some of that. And grab you some apples, so you're not so grumpy. Let's get this. Come on. She's like, I'm going up a mountain. I'm not gonna do that even for an apple. Maybe a bit of carrots or some hay. There we go. Yeah, this is the shrine that normally there's always a shrine in villages and stuff that you would teleport back to if you were gone for a while and wanted to come back here. But we're gonna try to do what we can here before we move on, because once again, we are not teleporting. We are gonna explore the world on our own four hooves. Yeah, Raccoonsville, if you listened, I mentioned before, they're hoping for new music. There's a lot of music in the Tears of the Kingdom gameplay thing we saw that is from this game and is being reused, which is fine by me, but there's also a bunch of new music, and I think the theme for the game that plays during that gameplay trailer has a lot of these strings, like Chinese string instruments. They're also in Japanese music, but it's used in the dragons' music in this game. So I think the dragons are going to be a big part of Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to have to drop this emblazoned shield I just got, didn't I? The dragons are huge in Zonai architecture. They've built most of what you see when you explore the ruins in this game is dragon-themed and carved stone dragons. So I'm sure that's going to be a big thing. I need to get rid of one of my clubs, don't I? This is how they teach you combat. If you haven't learned well enough how to fight by the time you get here, this will get you up to speed. We'll get through this because we want to see. This is our first encounter with one of these special combat guardians that are smaller, but use weapons like me. This is how we can get them as well. Alright, we're gonna try to use our side hop. I will pay attention so I don't miss any of, what they want me to do for this. Yeah. Get rid of this sword. This is kind of teaches you how to learn the timing, how to dodge a lot of stuff. There we go. We can get Flurry Rush if we time it right. I think it just dies after you do all this, so I don't actually have to damage it that much. We can backflip to avoid. A lot of this you've already seen me do in combat. If they're doing a sweep attack, you probably want to backflip. Oop. Just gotta time it right. There we go. Spec it once for good measure. But it doesn't have a health bar, so it's like a special training guardian. We can parry, which is pretty risky in Master Mode, honestly, because if you mess up, you might be dead. A lot of games like the Dark Souls series and stuff, I tend to not parry because I don't like that risk-reward. I'd rather dodge out of the way than try to parry and miss and deal with the effects of that. Okay. We can build up power and use a charge attack. We were using that on the Stone Talus after it was punching us in the air last episode. If you missed that. Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, Farron didn't know there were dragons in this game, but they didn't know before they played. They know now. Okay. I misunderstood what you meant at first. I was like, oh, sorry for saying there were dragons. It's, if you look at the trailers and a lot of the screenshots they've put out for Tears of the Kingdom, there's different dragons in that game. So I'm wondering if when the dragons warp away and go through those portals in this game, they're actually going up to the sky. Sky Islands. And this is our first cool Guardian Sword. I love the designs of these. Some people have made real ones that actually glow. That would be cool to have. I do have like the Sheikah Slate looking case that came with the one version of Breath of the Wild, but I love a lot of the Sheikah tech look. Those are really good to save when you fight Guardian enemies, because ancient weapons are good against ancient tech. I tend to not use them on normal enemies. They break really easily against normal enemies. Oh, yeah, Jimbles, I did learn that too. They said apparently only Link can see the dragons. It does seem like he has a special sort of connection with some of the otherworldly things, because I think he's the only one that can see the koroks too. Some other people maybe, but he's the main person we see, his perspective. So that's why, like, Hestu, I don't think people notice him when he's at the stables and stuff. But yeah, the dragons. Otherwise, people would be freaking out if they could see the dragons all the time. I would think the one goes right by a stable. That's the Farosh is the one in the Zonai area. They go by a stable, so that would mess with people. How are we doing on these orbs? Got one more to get, I think, right? All the way over here. Yep, okay. Well, let's go up here. Not the most pleasant character to meet, but we're gonna do it, because it'll be helpful. And I think there's a bloopy right over here, right? I'm not gonna mess with the bloopies. Unless they only come out at night, I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Okay. So bloopies are these creatures. Speaking of otherworldly. Oops. Did it disappear? Kind of in the grass a little. I don't know if it ran off or just kind of phased away. That was weird. I definitely saw it for a second. But bloopies are these little weird owl-faced rabbit creatures. And they're interesting. If you hit them with arrows or hit them, they will drop rupees, but I don't like doing it. It feels mean. It's one of those things in this game that I just don't really do. And they're connected to Satori Mountain. That's another thing that feels like hopefully we'll get some more info on what the bloopies are, what's going on with the Lord of the Mountain. But that's another Princess Mononoke connection, because it reminds me of the Lord of the Forest, or the... Ooh, they're flying away. I should put on my sneaky hood. Lord of the Forest / the Deer God is what they're actually called. Okay, let's get these. I guess if you're holding fairies, you can get more fairies, but only so many spawn if you have some in your inventory. So you do kind of have to like hold some and trick the game into thinking you don't actually have them. But that's good. Speaking of special stuff, this is the Silent Princess, which is on the little pedestal Master Sword from that Master Edition. I did not get that back in the day, and I kind of regret it because it's really cool looking. Silent Princess is kind of a metaphor for Zelda in this. And Endura carrots, these only really grow in some like sacred places, but those are good for horses to get some extra boosts. They love them. All right, let's go over here. I forget if I have enough rupees for this, but let's try this creepy side quest. I didn't know what this was at first when I came here, and I was like, okay, she is a great fairy, but they sound so, like, I don't know, like they just woke up. They're kind of terrifying in their power and majesty. Oh, okay, only 100 rupees. I think we have that, right? Oof. I mentioned I have thalassophobia, like the fear of things underwater. I also think things that are just bigger than you that can kind of grab you like a giant or stuff like that is it creeps me out. I'm sure there's a fear of that, like a name for that. Gigantophobia, no. Something like that. Hi Nanamika, how are you doing? How's your week going? Distracting from watching this cutscene. There she is. The Great Fairies, I think they do a good job of making them both like majestic and ethereal, but also very terrifying. Like they're extra creepy in this game for various reasons. But they are helpful. They're protecting the village at the very least, but we can enhance our clothing with materials. So we can enhance a little. I'm going to try to maybe not go too crazy with how much I enhance stuff. Because, oh, we can't enhance the warm doublet. I thought we could at some point. Maybe I just can't yet. I can't remember if it's just always. But yeah, let's enhance some of this stuff. Because I think it'll help to have a little more armor. I might cut off at like 2 enhancements per gear to keep it somewhat difficult, because if even on master mode, if you enhance all the way with the gear, it will often make it a little too easy, I think. So that's jeez. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because I remember when I first played, it was like, okay, once I hit that point, the game was a lot easier. It's because I got used to how to play, but I also think it's just kind of how it works. Let's do that. Might as well enhance some of the basic stuff, and I'll skip this now that you've seen it. That it's been burned into your brain. Her kissing Link gets worse with higher levels. But some of this you might as well do, because it's like 5 bokoblin horns. That's nothing. You can have these. Yeah, I probably should avoid the higher star level animations. Just for my own sanity. And poor Link. Okay, yeah, even them going back in there is terrifying. This is it Rafflesia? The Vileplume flower, the like corpse flower, that's what it looks like, so this is a creepiness to that. These cute little golden boids on there, look like Shachihoko. Okay, Epona, she's trying to get away. She's probably looking for carrots. You smell some carrots around here? No, she's like, that's like Tabi, my cat, if she doesn't want to be pet. I try to respect my cat's wishes, but if I come over and try to like pet her and she's like, I'm watching the wind outside the window, I'm watching the birds, don't pet me right now. That's kind of, she'll just like turn away and walk off. You know how cats are. Okay, ooh. I might grab some of these. We should bring Wolf Link back. But these shrooms, the iron shrooms, are very useful to add some defense up. There's a lot of good stuff in this forest because the Great Fairy's protection has sprung up. A lot of good vegetation. Notice that also with the Lord of the Forest, or Lord of the Mountain, sorry, and his mountain. Right, I almost forgot to bring Wink back. Now that we've done that, I will put the overlay back on. Trying to remember when we're doing cutscenes or stuff like that, I'll take it away. So it's not too distracting. Petals kind of look like tongues. Yeah, you're making it worse. Where is... There it is. Oh, can't see past his beautiful hair. A little bit back. Get in there. The square block goes in the square hole. There we go. Yeah, these are often just on the cliffs of canyons and ravines and stuff. As frequent as rush rooms. There's koroks. And this is the first time we encounter something here. Let's talk to this. Well, first I'm gonna save. Not that that's ominous or anything. Let's talk to this guy. I can tell you trained your body well. I'd say you're familiar with sword and bow, correct? It's a good skill set. Why don't you join the Yiga Clan? I'll pass. What, you're refusing? Why don't you at least hear what I gotta say first? The Yiga Clan, it's a powerful, brave group of warriors founded by Master Koga and dedicated to defeating a hero though long dead. I will take your life. Yeah, he's wearing Rito clothing. So the Yiga will pose as common travelers, and then they will, I'm not using my best bow. Not putting my best bow forward. The Yiga will pose as these travelers, and then when you try to talk to them, these are long blades, right? They will go after you. Ooh, Wolf Link's stopping him from really getting me. They're not too tough to start out, but they can definitely get tough as you go on later in the game. There's some progress with the Yiga storyline. Basically, they're banana-loving, horrible people. No, they do love mighty bananas that grow in the Zonai, the Faron region, where the Zonai live, or left their ruins. But they are Yiga that follow the older ways. They still have a lot of like magic and stuff to them, which is interesting. But they basically have pledged themselves to Ganon and his resurrection, so... Let's see where else we can go here to finish up. They're very obvious to spot out, yeah. It's interesting that the faces of the NPCs are actually, and the Yiga especially, are made with the Mii system. That when you make, Miis in the old, they used that same way to make them. Do we want to go down here and try to finish with a big battle, or should we go get another shrine? Let's do this. We're already on this way. I'm not going to fight everybody who's here, because I think it's probably better just to run through and... No! She stopped, and then it actually caused a little trouble there that I didn't think was going to happen. Whoa! Whoa! Nope, I need my shield. What? Is this one-handed? Nope, that's two-handed. I need a one-handed weapon. Aw, wink! Oof. Well, good thing we have fairies. These guys are already so tough. Back up. Ah, yeah, I'm having a rough time. I think anything over blue already is going to be pretty difficult. I think Wolf Link also throws me off a little bit with when he attacks. Alright, this is when I'm going to bust out. Powerful weapon, because they're liable to be flurried. We have better armor, and it's not mattering that much. There we go, we got it. This should be enough to take both of them out. Bank! Yeah, that was a little scary, and of course if I ride Epona into battle, sometimes she gets stuck and doesn't go so hot, but she's okay. Get rid of this. I have my couple of apples. I wasn't planning on fighting them, so maybe that's why that didn't go so hot. Close call. Yep. Get rid of the torch as well. Okay. Well, this is going to prep us for the battle ahead, because somebody a little tougher is waiting for us. And I think we might finish with that. Oh, I thought someone was like, is this Animal Crossing? We do have a wolf and a horse. If you play New Leaf, you can have Epona and Wolf Link as villagers. I have not been continuing Animal Crossing. Nanamika. That's something I could go back to eventually. You know, right now we have so much going on. I'm not gonna bother with these barrels. We don't have the axe anymore. But yeah, I don't know if I'll get back to that. Unfortunately. Ooh, jeez. Trying to be gentle with Epona, but sometimes she doesn't always stay on the path and can cause some problems. Nope. Oh no, she stopped when she saw him. There we go. Oof. I think that's what happened before. I was expecting her to charge through the bokoblin, but she stopped like right next to him. Yeah, if we do a big old draw on him, we should get him. And we got some blackened crab for our efforts. These guys have good rewards, they're just a little scary. Every encounter is dangerous. We should probably put on the better armor, right? Because this one... yeah, this has slightly better armor. And once again, I'm trying not to use the amiibo stuff. Should just throw it away. No. Because I want to make sure we're having a tough time. I'm so tempted whenever I see a wooden crate now. Wolf Link, he needs some meat. I'm gonna do that while I get Epona back. Look at this smorgasbord for him. He's so happy. He just does this cute little jump. Aww. Alright. Oh, we have Dragon Trainer and Dragon Tamer. That really threw me off in the chat there. Two different people. Okay. Trying to catch up with everybody. Benjamin, happy birthday. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Have a good one. I don't know if I can get... can Epona get through here? Is it shallow enough? It looks like it. I just ran over a snail or something. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she keeps doing that. I need to let her take the reins a little bit. So this is Lanayru Promenade. And originally it was going to be a place called the Spider's Nest. If you look at the Creating the Champion book, they mentioned that they had a completely different idea for what this area was going to be. In this, you know, in actual reality, it is a place. Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, there's already a silver Wolf Link. I'm going. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, the silver ones are so scary. I'm not going to take them on just yet. There's a moblin. Is he falling asleep? Ooh, this is our chance. Stay here. Stay here. Alright, I'm going to switch to my sneaking cat. But yeah, the spider's nest is just kind of like an interesting other idea, but it changed radically the idea of what they wanted to do with it. I'm going to get my strongest weapon. We're going to sneak in. Epona. Oh my gosh. I thought he was sleeping. Wasn't he asleep? He woke up. Huh. Or is he just sitting there? Yeah, they are alerted a lot easier in master mode. Gonna use some ninja skills here. Try to sneak up on him. I think I have enough stamina to do this. I think it's because I'm in front of him, even though he's asleep. He keeps seeing me. And we only have one bit of stealth. I don't have the full stealth armor. Epona! Don't worry, Link. I'll kick him for you. I love running into battle and get smacked by weapons. I'm a southern gal. He saw me over on the other side of the wall. Uh-oh. Oh. No, no, no. Don't go after Wolf Link. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. You little jerk. You're dead. There we go. Poor Wink. He died so that I could sneak strike him. I should have left him farther back. He just ran up to it. He was like, oh, it's a wolf. Ugh. And he just knocked him. I shouldn't have any mercy for these moblins. Taking out my beloved wolf companion. Yeah. He was just sitting there. I tried to call him so that he would do something before the moblin got to him. He was in death. He distracted him so that I could sneak strike the moblin. Sneak strikes do 8 times damage. I only need 2. And I showed you that technique that if you sneak strike, you can just go to the opposite side because they always look at where they were hit and just repeat that to take them out. I won't use that forever. Like, it only really works when you're sneaking around with one guy. But okay, let's one last time. Poor Wink. We'll be right back. We're gonna bring Wink back, but I do need to BRB to do that. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We've got our little guy. If I let that run long enough, that little BRB video is almost a half hour, and it shows a full cycle of... Oh, I'm using magnesis. It shows a full cycle of the day, but we probably won't get to that unless I'm like, man, my guts are killing me or something. Okay, I'm a little worried how Wink is gonna do, because we've got a very strong enemy up ahead. I'm worried how I'm gonna do. We might need to camp out, and that's not gonna help me. We have just some extra stuff. How many fairies do we have? Let's sort everything. 3 fairies. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna put on the better armor, because before we get to what I'm about to do and try to do, Epona, come over here. This is how we got into this mess. She blew our cover. No, I think it was actually, he saw Wolf Link, maybe. Or me, I lured him over. Let's, oh, wrong thing. I don't know. I scanned Wolf Link again. I guess that doesn't do anything. We're gonna get one more shot for the trousers of the sky. If this doesn't slide away, come here. Get it. No, Knight's Broadsword. I'm gonna leave it. All right. I'm not even sure if I can really accomplish this well yet, but we're gonna get a story bit, and then we're gonna have a crazy battle to finish up the stream. So hopefully that sounds good. Okay, and I think it's a bit cold over here because there's some peppers. But grab all this. And then, oh, I thought there was a memory here. Why don't I see it? Did we not talk to Impa and do the right thing to unlock the memory? Oh, we have to go to Pura first and get the camera to download the memory pictures. I forgot. Well, we're here anyways, so I'm gonna go try to fight this guy. Apologies, I got the wrong order. We have to go to a Hateno first, and then we'll get the cutscene. And then we'll see Bald Link. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try this. Okay, let's put on our best shield, best bow. We do have a bunch of elemental arrows. Might just start with those. And then, I wish I had more one-handed weapons, honestly, because I want to be able to shield, but This we can use when we... Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. Get some bombs ready, just in case. Okay. Here we go. No special pants just yet. I'm gonna try to... I don't think sneaking's really gonna help with this guy. So this is the first Lionel I ever battled. There's some stags here. I should jump on those. No, it's okay. And the Lionel, if you aren't armed... Oh, no, the Wolf Link's gonna alert him immediately, so... Watch out! Oh my gosh, he's gonna get evaporated. Let's quickly switch weapons. Get over here and jump on his back. No durability is dealt to your weapons when you are hitting them on the back like that, so it's good to remember that. Ah! Well, we survived that thanks to our gear. I was trying to do that right, but I messed up a little. Usually, getting close to this guy's a good way to deal with that, but... Watch out, Wolf Link. There we go. Oh, it didn't. He's using his bow. Why it didn't work on him? You cannot stun him when he's got his bow out. Even if you hit him in the face, it doesn't work. Alright. Alright, I'm jumping around weapons a lot here, but I want to make good use of my flurry rushes. This is a... Oh, that's why I don't like two-handed weapons. You don't have your sword out immediately. There we go. This is the blue Lionel, so it's not as tough as the one that was on the plateau. That was a black Lionel. You can see it says my sword is badly damaged every time we try to use it. Right, come on, buddy. He's not too tough to dodge. You can hit him in the back of the head, I think, and actually stun him that way as well, but... I need to have my shield out more. There we go. This is what I was trying to do, was switch, and then quickly... Ah! I was crouched, and it didn't let me do it, and then Wolf Link's going back to his world! There we go. Nope, get off of that. Yeah, this is a little dodgy, but I'm trying. This is our first proper Lionel fight here, so I gotta get back used to how to fight these guys. There we go. Yeah, it's just really risky to use two-handed weapons against them for me, because, well, that's gonna break anyways. Well, we'll try it again. I don't think it's good for me to do flurries with two-handed because I just can't switch weapons in time. It doesn't let you if you're in the middle of something. Yeah, we're gonna keep Epona away from them this time. Let's load, just in case it's gonna not let us have Wolf Link. Here are the rules for the challenge real quick, if you're just joining us. That's Epona. Just making sure she's still there. I'm going to keep her on the other side of this gate, because I just don't want to risk her getting smacked by another Lionel. Not only is this a easier Lionel in terms of health and damage and weapons and stuff, it is also... Stay here. I'm going to whistle for you when I need you. I'm going to try to get a little closer, because he won't attack immediately if I don't draw my weapon. Hope he did do that, though. Not only is it easier in some ways, but the Lionels with swords and shields like this, I just find easier in general, because they're a little easier to dodge their attacks for me than the Crusher Lionels, which I'm not fond of. Oof! Well, I tried to dodge. That's one fairy down. I'm gonna keep hitting him a little bit, even if I'm... Jeez, Wolf Link, he's just not doing great against these guys. He just shouldn't really be in the midst of this. Are we gonna do this again and get hurt? Let's do that. Let's just use our normal sword. I'm not gonna risk him blasting me when I don't have a shield ready. There we go, because then we can do this. Just hit him with all these until they break. I don't know if Wolf Link is gonna make it out of this one. He's really low already. Can we... Oh, he just ran into a rock. That looked weird. Okay. You'll notice I'm switching weapons a lot because, again, even though this long blade is almost done, it won't use any durability if we hit him in the back. There we go. This is going better now because I'm not trying to use a two-handed weapon when I do these flurry rushes. That was my mistake last time because then I couldn't defend quickly enough. There we go. Give me a one-handed. There. I might have to end up using a boomerang or something against him. He's got a lot of health. Now it's about to run out. I'm gonna have to use some two-handed weapons on him. Or how about this? Just gotta make sure I have my spear ready. Or not my spear. Oh no, Wolf Link! He's down to a quarter heart! Can he survive? When he jumps back, he's gonna do that fireball attack. There's a lot of just pattern recognition you gotta do with the Lynels. I'm gonna turn this off, because I realized it's going crazy on there. Alright. Here we go. Got that sideways dodge, at least. As long as you put your weapon away, it doesn't matter if you have two-handed, you can still use a shield. It's just I have to remember to do it quick enough. Jeez. I barely did it in time. Blue, thank you so much, Willie Blue, for using your 1 month membership message to say, Wahoo World. They're a big Splatoon fan. You couldn't tell. We can just, like, get under him here when he's doing that. Go. He's like a quarter or a third down. I don't know where Wolf Link is or what Wolf Link is up to. This is one-handed, right? Let's do it. I don't think they take that much from elemental damage. Lynel specifically. Let's just go for it. We gotta use these weapons up, because otherwise I don't think we're beating them. Boomerang, you're next. We'll show the boomerang actually functioning soon here. It'd be great if I cut the grass and just a fairy randomly came out and grabbed it, but I think we're okay. We might have more fairies, I just can't remember. That's risky. Oh, my shield! Ah! Is he pulling his bow out, or am I... There we go. Ah, I ran out of stamina. Get on there. There we go. Epona's wandering around in the background. Nope. That might break that, because I was watching Epona when I shouldn't have been. I can't see where he is. Epona. You distracted me. Wolf Link, no! Almost got him. Let's just play it safe. Well, safe enough. Finish him off. Using so many weapons. There we go. But we can't do a selfie yet. We did it. What did we get? A cool Lionel sword. Probably not worth the price of all the weapons that we burned through to get it, but we have the accomplishment of taking down a blue Lionel in Master Mode. And we did get their cool bow, too. And their shield. That is a really good shield. And their guts! It still quivers, even after it's dead, because it seems like it has malice in it. And that's how they Ganon resurrects all these guys. I gotta get rid of a bow. But we managed to beat a Lionel. Poor Wolf Link. He'll regenerate and be ready for the next stuff, next episode. Next endeavor. We're gonna have to come back here at a later time because there is a memory here that we have to get. Ashley's like, we did it, but is it worth the price of Wink's life? Memorial Winks in the chat, please. Thank you. So this is the path towards Mount Lanayru, which is a whole other thing we could do. We do need some good cold weather gear for that, but Mount Lanayru has some good stuff on it. I think we might wait a little bit on that. Let's, we'll head back to Kakariko, rest on our laurels of killing a Lionel from there, and then, yeah, next time, Wolf Link will be back, Wink will be back stronger than ever, and we will continue the journey. I think I want to head to Hateno and get the memories unlocked so that we can do that. Because I forgot we didn't get to do the story thing I wanted to do. That you guys got to see Bald Link. I'm very disappointed Bald Link didn't make an appearance. In the arms. I forget if there's a shrine over here. I know there's like a bunch of stuff we can get. And there's Lizalfos, which we haven't actually fought yet. And probably some Bokoblin I'm gonna run into. And a fun raft. We'll worry about that later, though. Yeah, we ran by all this before. Oh! Yeah, she doesn't want to jump crates and Bokoblins, which I don't blame her. Are these the ones we ran by? I can't remember. They're not there anymore, either way. Okay. Oh, the shrine behind the waterfall. Maybe we should finish with that, because then I was going to finish up here, but I would like to have, I was just thinking I would like to have enough orbs to get more stamina or another heart soon, before we leave the village, because you only find those goddess statues every so often. Yeah, let's head over here. We're not going to have Wink with us, but we're also going through the water anyways. I'm going to leave Epona there. Luckily, riding a Lionel doesn't count as a 6th horse for the Epona slot. Oh, we don't have anything magnetic around here. We don't have the Korok leaf to ride this thing. Normally, I would try to use this to go through this area a little easier. Once again, I'm not doing this to be weird. Link swims faster when he's not wearing any gear. Gonna go over here and try to quickly do this shrine. Thank you for reminding me that. I don't really have like a handy map of all the shrines on me, but maybe I should grab this while we're over here as well. Oh, that works. He didn't dive, but he went through the ring nevertheless. Thank you guys again. I appreciate everyone supporting the series. This is something, again, I've wanted to do for a long time, so I'm happy that we are able to do it. It's raining, isn't it? Good reason to get behind that waterfall and get out of here. There we go. I'm a little worried about the Lizalfos, but I'm going to try to avoid fighting them if I can. They're little, speaking of little stinkers, they're so fast. They're so fast when they see you that they can run up on you. Ah! Jeez. And they can swim, so they don't care if I knock them in the water. I need to put my gear back on. Sorry for the jump scare. Okay. Oh, look, it's like he's wearing it there. Let's get out of here before another one respawns. Or they can hit you with water as well if you're within range for them to spit on you. Now he wants to dive. Oh, Link hurt his tootsies. Yeah, he did kick the crate there. I was gonna just break it. Oh, that's the thing I was telling you about. You don't want to put your head under the ice or it'll crack it open. Lessons from real life that also apply to Zelda. Can we just go behind the waterfall from down here, or do I need to be up there? We'll find out. Probably up there, I'm guessing. And grab a delicious bass on the way, maybe. I don't think we're gonna make this climb with the rain. Do some fishing. There we go. Yeah, I'm guessing I have to go up there and go behind the waterfall that way. That was genuinely terrifying. Yeah, I scared myself. I forget that they can camouflage. It's worth looking to see if I can get over this way. It's very... Got that delicious bass. Got multiple ones. It's a little fact, or a little trait of the Lizalfos. They're chameleon based, so they can obviously blend in like a chameleon. Yeah, this is not the spot I can go under. That's okay. Ooh, waterfall vision. Oh, another bass. Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention to my stamina. I was reading the chat talking about a bass. Oh my gosh. He's gonna use his tongue or spit at me if I'm not careful. Come here, buddy. They're not too bad. They're still normal enemies after all. And they're vulnerable on their horn. He's gonna jump though. They do such a silly jump when they pop out of the water. There we go. Okay, that's what I should have done when he scared me. And we'll grab all the Lizalfos stuff, including their gross tail. They don't leave guts behind like a bunch of the other enemies. They have a tail. Okay. Quick apple snack. 3, right? Yep. And then... Oh, we do have 1 fairy left. Okay. I wish it would stop raining. You know what'll solve that? The wood is always one of the last... That's the last thing. It's not going to light on fire in the rain, is it? It's extinguishing. I think I can still do a fire arrow in the rain, right? And just quickly use it? Huh, it really doesn't burn in the rain. We'll have to find an alcove if we're going to actually camp here. That would work, right? We're not going to climb that in the rain. Again, one of the biggest complaints, one of the biggest complaints of most people from this game is that the rain is such a nuisance. Oh, the sun's coming out. Of course, I went all the way back. And then the sun came out. But we can make it easier because I can just go up and around. Get my stamina back a little and be smart about this. Go. Yeah, I spend half the time in the rain thinking about how to get around the rain, and then it's like, well, you're good. It's done. Might as well not worry that much. Yeah, it won't light unless you're undercover. I thought I could do it quick and then just, like, really quickly spam on the button and say, hey, let's go. Let's rest. I know you can do that on a slope, like if you shoot a fire arrow or like have a source of fire and then quickly throw the wood down and light it on fire before it slides down a slope, you can rest at a bonfire and quickly kind of glitch it a little bit. Okay, we made it. I remember this shrine, because I remember all this ore everywhere here. We still have the hammer? We do. Need some more money if we're gonna go dye our clothes in Hateno and do some of that fun stuff. That'll be next time, I think, is Hateno. And then, yeah, whatever you guys want to do, like, should we go to the completely other side of the map? Should we go see the Rito village? Should we try something out of order? I'm used to doing the Zora stuff first in this game, because it feels just like the natural progression to go there, but this is a unique thing, and I want you guys to weigh in. Oh, we could have used the raft to turn into cover with Cryonis. That's a good point. Very clever, Farron. Alright, which one is this? 3 boxes. I think you can just use your gear and weigh this down if you really want to, but where are the 3 boxes? I feel like one would be under the water, right? Pretty sure all the chests in the Sheikah shrines are metal, for the most part. All for the most part. There's another one. I mixed this up with there's another shrine where you have to stack boxes to get up to a different spot. These are nice because they also contain treasure. Slide it right into my arms. There we go. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to find the last one before I... There we go. It's over there. I see. I'm happy that even though it looks like we're getting different powers in Tears of the Kingdom... Oh, let me up there. I thought Link would weigh as much as Box, but I guess not. Even though we're getting new powers, Magnesis is pretty, like, reborn as Ultra Hand, which is fun. Oh, we got a Zora sword. We're pretty close to the Zora area. And there we are. Now we get the 4th box. That's the secret of the 3 boxes shrine. There's a 4th box. And this one just doesn't have treasure. Is there something behind it? I can't remember. No. No more secrets. They're like, you got enough treasure. Almost. 5 apples would weigh enough to get on there? That's crazy. Alright, so I need to jump on this. Get up there, right? Yeah. Most of these shrines aren't too much of a brain tickler, brain teaser. But there are some that I think it's usually like getting the bonus chest would sometimes trip me up and I'd have to think about it a little bit more than the base puzzle. Usually the bonus stuff is just tougher to get. Alright, that's 4 orbs, if I remember right. There we go. Okay. Let's head back to the village. And I think that's probably a good stopping point. We got a lot of progress done today. Hopefully next time I'll get my sky pants. I've gotten multiple Fierce Deity pieces the entire Twilight set. All the ones that I'm like not trying for. Ain't that just the way? Okay, I'm gonna avoid some of these Lizalfos. They're not too bad. I think because I just fought I fought that Lionel, I was thinking we were gonna have a tougher time. But no, these are basic enemies, even though they can't be fooled the same way. I see a seed over there. I'm gonna make a getaway plan. I don't know if that's smart, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm not gonna start being smart now. After all these years? Give me this! Yeah, haha, you saved me! And now you're dead. Yeah, if those other ones see me, I might be in trouble. Yep, they did. Nope, don't. I'm gonna try to go back this way. He's spitting on me. They're definitely gonna chase me over here. Okay, I think I lost him. The Cryonis at the very least helped me. The koroks sitting there, so funny. They don't care about. I guess that's like maybe Ganon's minions can't see koroks either. But it's just very funny that those boxes did end up helping me to stay hidden. I was gonna use them to climb on and get away that way, but ooh, you can't climb upside down. That's something I do remember. Now we can get another stamina thing, and I will stop running out of stamina when I boost all the time. I think I'm just impatient. I want to hit the button to boost. I don't want to be slowly climbing anywhere. This is what Farron was saying. This is a really clever... Oop, I can get it. Or maybe it's actually on... There we go. Well, if it was a little closer to the water, we could have done that, and then used that as like a lean-to, and put a campfire under there. That would have worked. Too bad they didn't suggest it while I was still over here. No. Okay, let's go. Oof, I was looking at the chat. I gotta, even when I'm riding Epona, I need to keep an eye on the road. Come on, get back. There we go. Now she's going the right way. The horses are pretty smart about staying on the path, but they're not perfect. They're still creatures. They cannot help this. No, I was messing with you, Farron. I was joking. But that is good to remember in the future, that you can do that. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot we can do. I do think Hateno next would be good. Then I can get my Link looking spiffy and cool. And then, yeah, then the world is our oyster. And we gotta go back by the Great Fairy again. Maybe we'll see that bloopy. Or did the fairies return? Did they respawn? They did. Let's see if I can try this trick. Supposedly if you hold fairies, it makes the other fairies respawn. Not that I need to be doing this, but... How do I put them away now? Stop holding. There we go. That was my worry. It was like, we're gonna... Oh, come back! That might be the only one that respawned. As I mentioned before, there's a 1% chance every minute that something will respawn when you're away from where they are. Not only did I not get that, didn't get the fairies to respawn, I didn't get the one that was there. That's okay. It's all part of the challenge run. When they fly up, I have to remember to just be patient. Again, being patient pays off in games. It can be a little difficult. I naturally want to push buttons and go, go, go. Okay. Hey Nathan, how you doing? Good to see you drop in. We're gonna head back down here. I want to keep Epona with me. Even though she's like, this is a village, people live here, I'm gonna trot slowly. Yeah, she's, even if I give her a special carrot, she respects the rules of the village. It's raining. Put our hood on. Yeah. Yeah, you already got me as a customer. You don't have to yaw me. Alright, last thing, folks. Put Epona under the tree, where she can rest. She'll probably walk away regardless, but do this. And I'm gonna get more stamina. Seems a little foolish, but I think it just makes it easier for us to navigate. At this point, most things are gonna one-shot me if they hit me anyways, so might as well keep 3 hearts. Epona's voice has changed since the Miitopia days, Alex, because I don't remember what it was like back then. I thought it was just a sort of like horse. She was a pop idol in that game, I forgot. That was a whole other... Talk about like multiverses and stuff. That was her other life back then. Oh, I wanted to do the cool Epona. Let me look cool. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to save here. Maybe is there an inn? I think there's an inn in this town, right? There it is. Yeah, let's take Epona over to the inn. And we're going to rest there. This time I'm going to do it before we end, so that I don't forget. Because last time I was going to sleep and pass the time, and then things changed. Oh, Brookut, wasn't she on the path? She got all the way over here. That's cool. And Bugut, the bug man. Oh, you a guest? Alright, let's. They all look, even though these are, I think, younger Sheikah, they all look old, even because they have that striking silver hair. We're gonna have the soft bed. Get that bonus heart, and hopefully we'll keep it this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. We can't bring Wink back right now. He did get defeated by the Lionel. Oh, it was Ashley. Thank you, everyone, putting the winks in the chat to remember him. I need a grayscale picture of Wink. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Poor Wink. There he is. I see him even. I see him when I'm just thinking. As I ride my horse, I think of Wink. If you want to leave a like if you enjoyed this, I appreciate it. Let's, we got a couple new members, so let me quickly get that all set up. And then we will end the stream here. It was Larry, who got a guest membership, and Manjari, who joined the Night Owls. Let me grab those. Thank you guys again. Yeah, so in the description, there's the link to the Discord. There is the link to memberships if you're still interested in joining. There's some benefits to that. Definitely do both if you're going to do the membership, because the Discord is where you get a lot of the perks. This Wolf Link amiibo is getting in my way, reminding me of his brave sacrifice against the Lionel. I'm glad we managed to do that, because yeah, the Lionel on the plateau had me worried that I wasn't gonna be able to take down Lionels as well as I used to. But even though Wink is gone, he still remembered, and he still helped us win the day. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Almost ready. There we go. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I gotta quickly do this, though. Whoa. Chill out, Kuko. Alright. Goodbye, Wink. We'll see you next time. And here are the members, starting with Tubby and Gigi Treat Givers. Top members Josh, Kayla, Somberling, and Mark. Thank you so much. And we have a bunch of Night Owls, too. 16, 17 now. I don't have Manjari on here. He's on the last slide, but I will add him to the Night Owl list in the future. Hope everyone is enjoying the series so far. Again, in the Discord, I'm open to suggestions, questions, what have you. I'm pretty happy with the challenges we have right now. I kind of think it's pretty difficult as it is, and we'll see if it gets too easy. You guys think I should add stuff or change stuff? I'm open to that. But right now, I'm pretty happy with what we got. We have a couple other, things that we've thought up so far. Maybe we will never put a saddle on Epona. We'll see. I like how she looks like this, but might be good to register just in case. Yeah, the song is good. I like the Kakariko. Speaking of the good music in this game. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to all the mods, too. All the mods are members as well, but I want to thank the mods for hanging out. It's raining again. The video game. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the rain. That is one of the biggest complaints about this game, and I have no doubt that the developers have figured out a way to alleviate some of that in Tears of the Kingdom, because they seem like they've been really good with feedback and adding ways to help people play and come up with inventive, cool stuff like fusing weapons and building crafts. And the whole Ultra Hand system of building vehicles seems to be inspired by people just glitching out minecarts and flying through the sky. So, alright, and there we go. These are the newest members from the last couple streams. Manjari and Larry, of course, are from tonight. And that is it. Thank you guys again. I hope you have a good night. We will most likely stream more this Friday, so please tune in for that. And we'll see you then. Tune in Friday. I have to find what Epona's voice was before. I was like doing a horse voice. It's fun. Let's give her an apple for being such a good horse. Come here. Come here. She doesn't even want it from me. She's just like, no, I don't need any apples. I'm going to take a bath. Taking a shower right now. Here, if you won't eat it from my hand, take it from the ground. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you all next time for more Breath of the Wild Ghibli Challenge. Goodbye!